We've dueled to save the world. We've dueled to graduate high school. But that was the past, and this is the era of Turbo Duels. Join us as ShibuyaKessler. Man, I love purple smoke clouds in my Yu-Gi-Oh dub. What a fucking classic. Shorah.
I'm hereby placing 17 curses on KZ Excellent.
Calamity Carl.
Say Divine, I heard you like 'em young.
Bio-Roxas.
We're so back.
And KZ Excellent.
Wop, 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 wop.
Use the power of the Millennium microphone to race to the finish and discover what the 5Ds even means.
I think it's donuts.
I always think you're gonna say what the fuck we're doing.
That too. That was good to fill time until the theme song ended. Good work, team.
We're professionals.
So, the thing I was going to say, but I decided to keep until fucking we started actually recording.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, I kind of know the reason I got sick. So recently,
School?
no, thank God.
No.
Recently, the second in Charles nearest to us had its annual penny a page sale where they basically just go, hey, come buy like fucking used books, and the cost of them will be 1 cent per page of the book, which is pretty fucking cool.
It,
No, but the store being packed with like maybe 200 fucking people, probably got me.
That's
So,
Yeah,
what
that'll
I'm
do
saying, like elementary schools and middle schools have been like returning all at once. So a bunch of COVID has like spiked over the last 2 weeks.
yeah,
It sucks.
I've been seeing the numbers go up, and it's really unfortunate. Stay safe out there.
Yep.
So, it was a fun time though. I picked up some books. I had a single moment of I'm going to have some fucking dopamine and splurge on something for me because I could get books for like $2. Why the fuck not, right? Well, while I was there, they had like 6 or 7 issues of Shonen Jump. Like the old monthly ones.
Oh God, yeah.
And they are all old enough ones where Yu-Gi-Oh hadn't even reached Battle City, hadn't even reached Duelist Kingdom yet.
That's crazy.
That's actually insane.
So here's a few little fucking tidbits I've taken from pictures I've taken from a couple of these that I think are pretty fucking fun because some of these have like some
Oh,
good
that
classic.
first one is a flashbang. Hold on, I'm putting these up on screen in a second.
Why is that just yellow Mike Wazowski?
That Doc Hat one is really funny.
Mike Wazowski.
You can't
this
say that
thing.
about beloved video game mascot Suezo. Hold on, it's stupid. Suezo.
Jesus.
We're downsizing Suezo.
In the pantheon
Mike.
of Pokemon,
We're
like
downsizing
things, Monster
Suezo.
Rancher certainly was the ugliest one of them all.
Yeah, I was.
There's an eyeball man with human teeth.
What's in
Big
his
tongue.
eye? Oh my God, there's a child in there. Free him. Oh my God, this kid is
Father,
trapped in
help.
Suezo's pupil. Oh no.
Help me!
Oh God. Get him out of there.
Michael! Don't leave me here!
Yeah, I picked up some nice books. A couple of fucking I picked up a really nice fucking Junji Ito horror manga. Like,
Oh, I love
another
Junji Ito.
couple ones. It was a really fun day, and I picked up some stuff I'm really happy with. The one thing I was disappointed with though, they would not honor the deal on anything that didn't have a page count, which I get it. You're not gonna sit there and fucking count the pages. I'm not gonna be a fucking asshole about that.
Yeah.
But god damn it, I really wanted to pick up the omnibuses for fucking Sandman comics. I love those so much, and I want to
Wow.
own physicals of them.
This one is
Omnibus
insane
like
to me.
when you
'cause-
evolve the bus and it's a bigger bus.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's when it reaches its perfect form.
Yeah.
It's like the what is that thing from Ben 10? The Omni Watch or something?
The
The
Omnitrix.
Omnitrix.
The
The
Omnitrix.
Omnitrix.
Big fucking fan.
I don't know why I know that, but I didn't go there.
I just
Like,
heard
I don't-
Omni.
Yeah.
I want an Omnitrix.
I remember the first couple
Yeah,
seasons being pretty good of Ben 10.
I like Ben 10.
I will say though, having these physical Shonen Jump volumes now has me like, fuck. I want to collect them all. So if you
Don't
at
do
home
that.
have Shonen Jumps,
Hi, I have
Don't
Shonen
do
Jumps.
that, huh?
I'm never giving them away, but it's funny that you say that you got volumes where they were still showing Yu-Gi-Oh! Like pre-Duelist Kingdom.
Yeah.
My
this shit
volumes
is still
of Shonen...
Android Saga DBZ.
Oh, good God. My volumes of Shonen Jump were from like a few, like 6 or 7 months before it shut down entirely, and they were advertising Yu-Gi-Oh! R in that shit.
Mm.
The like
Yeah.
not quite sequel, interquel manga that follows Pegasus's protege or whatever. It's very funny. Shoutouts to the Tragodia I got out of those volumes of Shonen Jump though. Phenomenal shit.
I really love this fucking like advertisement in this one that has the advertisement for the Dot Hack card game though, because like seeing it actively say, "Forget Yu-Gi-Oh, lose Pokemon, drop DBZ, come play with me, Black Rose," is really fucking funny.
That's
She's like
a lot.
16, guy.
Oh God. Why are they like this?
I don't think she's real.
Jesus Christ.
Actually, I believe she's a fake video game character.
It's just pixels.
It's just pixels, alright?
Twice.
I'm sorry, I've
would
been
you
on
do
the
if
internet
you-
all my life, so this would have been the 10,000th age gate on a random character.
What would you do if you just got a fucking like DM on Twitter that just read this and had a picture of this pink-haired character?
I would
Why?
block.
Yeah. Just,
I'd follow the account and be like, hey, what's up? What's up?
Yeah,
Are you
nice.
still voiced
Just a-
by Wendy
just
Lee?
a
That's
talk.
crazy.
You got nice fingernails.
and-
Want to go bowling?
Oh my God, they were advertising Shaman King on the Fox box. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Let's go, dude.
Oh,
that
is...
and also,
Oh boy.
do you guys remember fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Power of Chaos? Their
Yeah.
attempt at making a duel simulator on PC?
Yeah, I use music from Power of Chaos and stuff a lot.
That shit never worked for me.
That's crazy.
We ain't fucking unless you're Joey the Passion.
Oh God. It's killing me to see Yu Yu Hakusho on here because Yu Yu Hakusho was still running. I read the final chapters
yeah.
of Yu Yu Hakusho in the monthly Shonen Jump before I properly got into Yu Yu Hakusho. So I knew the ending first. It was fucked.
Let me fucking grab that specific volume. Like,
Yeah.
what chapters of Yu Yu Hakusho are on here? Oh, I immediately just saw fucking...
Given that art, it's gotta be like
Dra-
Dark Tournament.
I just immediately saw a fucking Dragon Ball GT advertisement on one of these
Oh.
pages. That's funny
Step
as
into
hell.
the Grand Tour,
Uh,
baby.
Hey, no, Shib, I open it up, and you know what the first fucking image I'm met with is?
Mm-hmm. Is it my boy Kurama?
It's Yusuke saving the kitten.
Oh, hell yeah! Let's go. So that's
Yeah, I had
early,
one.
early
I had
Yu
one
Yu.
Shonen Jump that I had gotten from a Win Dixie in like 2002 or
Huh?
something. And I remember the Yu Yu Hakusho chapter was literally the moment he came back to school after going through the ordeal at the start.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I remember that was cool. It's good that
So-
you read it to get to the ending, because boy, watching the ending was very difficult.
You read it?
So there is...
They got to the most climactic part, then they put it on Cartoon Network at 4 a.m. on Saturdays.
Oh,
I didn't even
no.
know it was on there. I just assumed it stopped.
Yeah, that's where you send shit to die.
They're like,
There is
oh no,
one-
Yusuke's gonna die. And then it just disappeared from Toonami until it was done.
Jesus.
Yeah. There is one other thing that these Shonen Jumps illuminated me on that's Yu-Gi-Oh! Related, though.
Mm.
Did you know that they released a limited edition variant of the first volume of the manga?
Huh?
It's... Nothing has changed, like, plot-wise or story-wise. The variant is just...
Oh!
It's got holographic foil on it.
Oh,
It's just
that
kidding.
bangs.
Dude, that gives you a lot of malt in Balatro.
That looks nuts.
That's awesome.
It's just
Oh,
got
yeah.
fucking holofoil. You could buy them in Shonen Jump for $5. They were a limited run of 5,000 of them. I'm looking at them on eBay now, and they
I was
go for
about to look it
between
up.
1
God
and
damn it.
1 and 3 grand.
Yeah, 2,000.
Because every
That
listing for them
sucks.
is fucking like sealed and graded.
No, I'm seeing one loose and it's still 2,000.
Yeah.
2,000 a bid, 3,000 to buy it immediately. That fucking sucks. God. And they're wearing gloves. Oh, but that's good quality. I would never. I wish I had. No, like this is pristine. This is a collector who put this in a
Yeah,
box
I know.
in a
Just
closet
hearing
for
out of
years.
context, they're wearing fucking gloves too, like a Disney character.
Let me just.
But yeah, that was the fun discovery I had for the week. And then 2 days after I went to second in Charles, I fell ill with every illness.
I'm sorry you caught every disease.
The book's curse.
They might be.
Curse of Raw.
honestly.
Man.
Let me tell you, it got bad enough while I was sick, where I was sitting there like, is the xenomorph I'm seeing in the room real?
Oh, good God.
Fucking love Alien.
Because unfortunately, this was at the prime time where all of my fucking feeds on socials were all fucking alien themed
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Romulus.
Everyone was
Yeah,
talking about it. It
that's-
was awesome.
That's fair.
I'd only ever played Alien Isolation a couple months ago, and one of my friends was like, "You need to go watch the movies," and then it just binged. them
Yeah, I
all.
saw
Like,
that you were
this is
going through all of
awesome.
them because the
Hell
new
yeah.
one came out.
Yep, and then I was too broke to go see it.
What's
Fair.
the
Oh,
other-
oh, that's sad. I wanted to ask if you got the really dumb bucket.
No.
Which one?
I'm
There's
not
like
to
3
find
different
the,
alien buckets, actually.
I saw like the xenomorph head, I think, and then I saw the face hugger one.
There's the xenomorph head one. There's one that's a face hugger gripping the side of a normal popcorn bucket, and you can apparently take the face hugger off and I guess put it on your face.
It's wild.
Yeah.
And then
Crazy.
there's one that's like a big broken test tube
Yeah,
with a
and
fucking
it's got like
face
LEDs
hugger
on the
that glows in
bottom.
the dark. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm
lights
seeing
up and
this. This
shit.
is
It's really
wild,
cool.
actually. Hold on. This apparently is exclusive to Regal theaters, but it kind of goes hard. I'll tell you what.
That one goes
Yeah,
so
they
crazy.
need to get a win after they didn't get Wolverine with his mouth open.
True.
God, yeah.
Oh shit.
That fucking popcorn bucket is horrifying.
I have
Speaking
it
of,
as a divider for my 2 media cases. So
I
it's
did
just
see
like-
that photo.
I've seen the
Yeah.
picture. It's really good.
I got it pinned between my Tengen Izui figure and my modem.
Nice.
Speaking of
Trying to keep
popcorn
from
buckets,
rolling.
by the way,
Mhm.
terrible news for Batman fans,
Oh no.
and terrible news for people who like actors who used to be vampires.
Yeah.
The Batman is coming back to theaters for a limited while, and they have a
It is.
popcorn bucket coming with it that is just the bat signal lamp.
Oh,
That could be funny.
yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I think they're showing like a little teaser for the Penguin show. If you go and see
Ooh.
the Batman
That
re-release,
makes sense.
which I think I want to go out there for that because I missed that. I did not get to see I didn't get to see it in theaters.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it in a theater, I think.
Yeah, I wanted
Having-
to go through the big car chase with a good
Oh.
sound system.
Oh yeah.
I cannot imagine trying to sit through the entirety of the Batman in a theater and like not by the end of it being desperate enough to fucking get to the bathroom without my bladder exploding. The first Avatar movie was enough of a challenge. I don't need that shit anymore.
Nah, just
Batman's
let
a
it flow.
Bit difficult with that. You just have to like limit your intake of soda.
That's why they give you big cups.
Not all of us have that privilege, buddy.
Ooh boy.
No, you just like squish it, you know.
All right, ignoring that.
Speaking of
in-
Yu-Gi-Oh,
AMC presents our custom catheters to help all of you out.
In Yu-Gi-Oh card game news, this is brief because they're releasing some new stuff, but they also put out a tweet
Oh,
about
I thought it was going to be related to underwear.
No, not this time. They announced that they're doing
this time.
unique art variants for a couple of cards,
Oh.
and because they're relevant to seasons we've watched, hey, look at how cool this Raigeki and
Oh,
limited
yeah.
removal are.
Yeah, no,
I
those are
mean,
Oh,
fucking sick.
that shit is bussin'.
The
coming out
Raigeki
the
in,
limited removal
is
is really good.
Slifer the Sky Dragon.
Yeah, they're coming
Yeah.
out in the new tin coming out, dueling mirrors, along with a couple other variants. I got a list of the cards
there's-
announced so far.
Yeah.
God, that
Got
Red Eyes looks good.
Raigeki, limited removal, Dark Magician Girl, Harpy's Feather Duster, Red Eyes Black Dragon, and of course tuning. Relevant to us right now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what the art for that one will do. That's exciting.
Sorry.
Well, I put it
Okay.
in the general.
Ah, okay.
What am I looking at?
me go.
What is this?
These
they're
are
putting some
alternate versions of
card
pre-existing
art
cards with
Oh,
really iconic monsters on them. Good
Nice.
shit.
I'm
That's
gonna
really
beat
neat.
him to death.
I
Why?
know it's rough out here. I get it.
Why?
Yeah, all these look great.
I just thought that was
Why?
neat, and I thought it was worth bringing.
I
up.
really
it was
like,
it was the classic moment where Carl painstakingly explains the thing, and then you immediately go, "Yeah, so what are we doing?
Yeah, so what are we looking at? Yeah, I put these
what are we
pictures in
looking
the
at?
general.
Post
I'm
it.
ready to
clock
clock
You
out
just
personally,
posted it 60 seconds ago.
They were posted for a full minute, and I was like, "Yeah, just put them in the chat." And there they are. This is the cards that we're talking about. They're there, and you can look at them, and you're like, "What are we looking at? Where? Huh?
Whatever.
Oh, I'm
Never
gonna
met
beat you, silly."
never met a guy so excited to announce they're not paying attention. Actually, that's true. My dog's like that, but still.
You have a dog?
Yeah,
yes.
God,
I'll tell
God
you.
damn it. God damn it.
Yeah, that shit's awesome. I did that bit tweeting about them like that, and then they went, "When did you get a oh?"
Oh shit, that's funny.
I don't know if you want to show the tuning artwork. I don't know if you did.
Pretty
Yeah, I
solid.
didn't.
Oh, why don't you pay
have
attention,
it,
Carl?
So let me go ahead.
What?
And throw it
Oh,
up
He said
here.
he said he didn't know if Shibuya had posted it, and I said, why don't you pay
Oh,
attention?
okay.
Well, no. He
So-
said he didn't know if I wanted to show it, and I do.
Yeah.
'Cause they're
So
also
Shib,
very
Fucking
cool.
stand down, guys.
I'm gonna kill him, dude. I'm gonna fucking. I'm
Oh,
gonna
that
get a wet
Harpy's Feather
fish.
Duster actually goes crazy.
It goes
Can I-
nuts.
It's really
Can I
good.
report
Yeah.
your account?
No, you shouldn't. Don't fucking do that, please.
No, not
Can I
yours,
report
Shibuya.
your
No,
account?
I'm still
We used
saying
to
don't do that
We used to do that to
mid-content.
Carl on Skype years ago, and he kept getting
I
mad.
think
Going, they're gonna believe it and ban me.
I
I can't.
Mainly because
I-
we would block him for a bit and check the box that says report abuse.
Oh, that tuning's really good.
That's awesome.
The tuning is amazing.
I'm not
Yeah,
as
yeah,
huge a
like,
fan of the red eyes, but that's just a personal preference. I can respect it.
It's not bad.
They've missed the most perfect opportunity with Red Eyes, and that is to make a version of the Red Eyes Black Dragon art that looks just like the original Blue Eyes art.
True, yeah, that would actually go crazy.
Make it face the other direction, make it look in that style. It's the easiest thing to do.
They're saving, okay? They need to continue to release this card forever.
That's
Gotta
true.
pace
yeah,
themselves.
so,
Shout outs to
there's like
the retro set that has original reprints of a lot of GOAT format cards, including the original Red Eyes
Yep.
that came out
Hell
today.
Yep.
Uh,
Did do that.
So other Yu-Gi-Oh news, by the way.
Mm.
A few months ago, we found out that there was a like McDonald's Yu-Gi-Oh thing going on with Yu-Gi-Oh collabing with Hello Kitty
Yeah.
to do McDonald's toys.
Huh?
That was over in Europe. I don't remember what fucking countries specifically, but it is apparently coming to the US, to the States.
Yep.
Mhm.
Every single one of the Hello Kitty little Yu-Gi-Oh plushies will be available except Red Eyes.
Yeah, Red Eyes is the
Fuck
one
'em.
that they're cutting.
Damn.
And I have no idea why.
Maybe
It's-
because maybe the data showed that no one cares about that one.
Nobody
No,
knows.
Red Eyes is a very popular original card. Like,
The audacity.
I think it's because no one cared about the Sanrio character specifically, which is fucked up because it's the penguin one, and I feel like people like the penguin
yeah,
one.
the penguin is oomphy, however,
It's the penguin one.
I don't know his goddamn name.
literally,
Priscilla Penguin or something.
yeah, I don't know his name.
It's gonna come out. It's gonna be like Greg Chan or some shit. It's like, oh, okay.
See, I was about to say I care more about the penguin than I do the frog, but then I remembered I actually know the frog's name.
Yeah, Keropi's very
Keroro.
cute. Oh, Kerodo. Shit. Where did I get Keropi
Oh,
from?
it's just fucking ribbit.
It might be
like,
Keropi. I don't know.
Yeah, it's Keropi. Okay. I'm not insane. But yeah, making Choco Cat into Raw, that was tailor-made to shoot me. It's very good stuff.
They are very cute. I've seen pictures of the actual like little plushies though. They are super low quality.
They are McDonald's toys. They are not
I
going
know,
to be
but
good.
it's really funny, even by McDonald's toy standards.
I can't even think about McDonald's toy standards because I'm 31 years old. I don't remember what they even felt like.
I mean, I think back to when I got like a full fucking like Game and Watch style Sonic toy in my Happy Meals when I was like 10 with the batteries in it.
Oh,
and shit.
I do remember those. Yeah, picking it up in your Mighty Kids meal.
I still remember when they had to compete with Burger King, pulling the most obscene shit. Like, hey, we got the Pokemon like fucking gold-plated trading cards with the Pokeball stands.
Yeah,
we
I
got
have
the
those.
fucking. We got the Cubix robots for everyone's toys, where if you collect all of them, you actually get to build your own Cubix.
I miss
They
when
were
we had
on
really
some shit
cool
back then.
toys in fucking meals.
Yeah.
There was that Sonic like Game and Watch set.
Yes.
Those were so
There
much
was.
fun.
Oh, yeah, the Sonic Game
Shibuya,
& Watches,
I'm
those
going
were
to
good.
jump off a building.
Hey man, I'm trying not to acknowledge it. I'm trying to just move on here.
No, that was too much. That was too
I
much.
feel like this one has to be intentional. Bio, can you let me in on the secret if it's the joke?
What joke?
No, this is a bit. You're laughing. This is a bit that you're running now. God fucking damn it. I can't escape it. All right, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds! Ha!
Let's go! Episode 36!
Episode 36. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Super Sensory Shakedown, also known as Docking Courage with Strength, Synchro Summon Power Tool Dragon.
So you said docking, and I got excited.
Come on.
That's a child-focused episode, Carl!
Oh
No, Carl's just
It's
really
okay, I
into
think they're a
Sarah, don't worry
cartoon.
about it.
no! You see, I'm excited about Power Tool Dragon because he's like a Megazord, so it's like the pieces combining.
That's fair.
He's one of the few, like, important character dragons that is not CG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is really nice
I was stunned to see he's actually 2D animated. I fucking hate Divine. I think he's
Yeah,
a
what's
piece
wrong
of
with
shit
him?
and I want him dead.
Why? What did he do?
Gaslight, gatekeep. I can't say girl boss because the girl boss is getting gaslit.
Guy boss.
No.
That's the funny thing, Shib. The entire episode, every time he talked to Akiza, I was just looking at him and it was like, just imagining him constantly going, "Oh, but Akiza, baby, Gaslight girl keep, girl boss, you're a girl boss."
Yeah, he
Just the
would.
most insufferable dude.
He would just do this, to be fair. But I think it's especially funny that, like, he's seething that Akiza's powers are getting weaker because you say, like, kind of gave her grief counseling. Like, briefly, but, like, she is getting help, and he's just like, stop getting therapy!
He's like, no, my goat's about to be washed. This is unfortunate.
My goat's getting washed as we speak. This sucks. And I'm just like, no, man.
What?
It's like you're it's like, you know,
That's really good.
I'm only strong because I have trauma. It's like, well, maybe you need to keep it.
Yeah, it's fucked up. This little dog has been all over my Twitter timeline for the past few days, and I love him.
Good.
Every single edit
That's
with him,
great.
perfect. So I was like, fuck it, we ball.
You see that? Have you seen the Kezu one? Because that one's hideous.
Be gone.
I don't think I've seen a Kezu one. There was a weird like alien one, but it was a full-on redraw, and it was really
Alien?
impressive. I don't know if it was the movie Alien, but it looked like it was some kind of extraterrestrial thing. I know you're excited,
on.
man.
Hold on. I'm gonna put it in the general.
Yeah.
Here you go.
That is the one I saw. Okay, it was Monhan.
Okay.
Never mind.
That's awful.
yeah.
I love it.
That one is gross but impressive, and I respect it. Oh man. But yeah, he's fucking pissed because Akiza is getting help, and it makes her weaker, and it weakens his grip on her because he's gaslight gatekeep being a piece of shit.
Guy
And-
boss.
You know, you say who was in real bad shape last time we saw him is being treated by a doctor who is actively pulling shrapnel out of him.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit, right.
He got
He
fucked
almost
up.
died last time, didn't he?
Yeah, he was on the brink. It's not great. So the doctor is like actively removing shit from his wounds. And then it turns out, no, he's fine. He'll be fine. He'll recover.
Just need a little bit of rest, relaxation, and grandma's soup.
Yeah, he just needs like a week. He'll be good. It's fine.
Yeah.
Very funny stuff considering, but you know, I'd rather we not sideline our protagonist for too long. And I feel like the sidelining of him is going to end up being the trauma of nearly losing that fucking duel. More than anything.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, I hope they don't sideline him
Giant
too much.
A giant kaiju running on
It'd be
human souls,
awful
like
if he got
almost
sidelined.
killed them. Rough.
Anyway, let's get over to these guys and sideline the main character.
Well, I mean, I don't mind sidelining him for a few episodes. I was just gonna be mad
What's
if
her
it was
name?
half the
Carly?
arc. Carly. But
I
she's not
I
here
love all these
yet.
episodes.
She'll be in 37. We'll get to
She's
Carly.
in
Yeah,
the next
I'm mostly
episode.
okay with it.
We'll get her.
You
we'll
say
get
gotta go through some shit.
I mean, someone's gonna get her. So Leo and Luna are hosting Dip and Shit, Tanner and Yanagi, at their apartment. And these
Genuinely
guys,
didn't think we'd see as much of those two as we have.
it's kind of crazy that they're part of the team. Like, I thought we would leave them behind after Fortune Cup.
I'm
but
like,
yeah.
wow, we're still on Urchin Head, huh? He's still here.
Yeah, like, he...
At least Tanner could be like muscle.
True,
Yeah, no,
and
I don't.
he does
I don't
prove
hate it. It's just like surprising that they're just like still here.
Yeah, I get it. It's like they're barely focusing on like the people that you say first was friends with before he attempted to leave Satellite.
We know
Like
nothing about
Rally.
any of the others except Rally.
Rally, the skinny guy, and the fat one. I don't remember the other two's names.
Fucking Nervin and what's his face.
Oh my
the
god!
one I
No
remember
wonder I
is
didn't
Nervin.
remember it. The name's horrible.
Yeah. Yeah,
Nervin.
I don't know if
Nervin,
that's
it's even
dub
worse.
only, but it's very funny.
It's like the fucking other Cat and Garfield normal.
Oh, that's dangerously close. Yeah. They're at Leo and Luna's apartment, and they're like, "Aren't your parents gonna like be upset when they find out you've been housing people from Satellite?" And the children just like, "No, they travel a lot. They're not really here. We're chilling." And this is...
they don't come by, and we're responsible. So fucking house parties all day.
Yeah. And the dub versus sub
Rent?
difference here.
Oh, pay rent. Yeah, no, we can pay rent. Don't worry about it.
The dub versus sub difference here actually infuriates me because in the sub, it's Leo turning to Tanner and just kind of whispering, "You know, I can't really go anywhere because I got to take care of my sister and she's kind of weak. So like, if you could stay here and take care of her while I go into town for a bit and have fun, that'd be great." Which is like, okay, you're responsible and you care about your family, and you know you want a little time for yourself, and you're like 9 or 10 years old. That's understandable. And then the dub is like, "I bet you're glad you're here with me because dudes are better at dueling than girls." And I'm
God,
like,
yeah.
I'm going to throttle you. I'm gonna fucking strangle you. I can't stand this shit.
I quickly remembered why the dub of 5Ds is at times kind of excruciating.
Mhm.
Not as bad as like other fucking series have been at times, but like, whoo man, it sucks listening to Leo sometimes.
Yeah, Leo's writing is definitely getting to be Chumley tier.
I've not even like watched the dub.
Delicious, dude.
Getting to like see him in the sub, even that, I've been like, this kid's fucking annoying. I want him to fucking shut up.
He's
bro,
just
he's trying his best.
he's
I've
just an
seen worse
excitable
children.
kid. Yeah, like
I've been going well, fucking, it's a child. What do you expect? But it's like,
okay.
I've been on that pendulum swing back and forth from he's really good. I like
No,
him and
pendulums
he's trying
aren't
his
this
best to
Like,
I want to fucking shut up.
Jesus
I want to
Christ.
kill him.
You were not going to be able to get that out
know.
without like attacks. All right.
Anyway, children should all be executed.
Oh
Jesus
God!
Christ.
And then immediately after, they all
Clip
say,
that.
Millions
Clip that.
must die.
Clip it.
You're the fucking Chud Jack.
"All right."
Bio shoving his kids in the closet. Go quick.
Immediately,
He's prepared for this. He's like, prepare the panic room.
I'm gonna need a panic room in a minute. Immediately after this too, the dub really hammers it home that its writing is getting worse and worse as time goes on because
Oh yeah, you've reached the part where it just becomes terrible.
yeah, it's getting unbearable. I'm thinking I may
I'm
drop the
sorry.
dub entirely soon, and you know,
Yep.
ugh.
Shibuya,
What's up?
there's a specific sound effect in this episode that I hope you picked up on. Did you notice it?
I don't think I did. No.
It went boing.
I'm surprised you didn't recognize the sound effect when Leo's talking about how he's going to protect his sister, and it was just the Kamen Rider Mach sound effect, the
Oh my God.
from his belt.
Oh
Yeah, there
God
we go.
damn it!
There we go.
Oh, I was too busy redrawing Stop Getting Therapy, I guess. Fucking hell. But yeah,
and it was worth it.
The dub has them all sitting around talking about how they can help Yusei because they saw part of what was going on with the last Dark Signer duel, and they're like, hey, maybe we should go talk to the guys at Arcadia, maybe see if Akiza can help. And then Leo chimes in, the Arcadia movement? Like with video games? And I, again, want to punch this child. I want him silenced. I want him to stop.
Like, I don't even know what... I don't know how you even get that.
It's arcade. It's
yeah, there was a new...
okay, sorry, never mind.
Yeah,
there was this new raid series that came out in 14 called the Arcadion.
That's true.
great,
It's based on the FF9 Coliseum.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's cool.
Except this has gamers in it.
I wrote a note here that I didn't remember until like just now when I read it again.
Yeah.
And I was like, what did I mean by writing she knows how to slice a nice apple?
Huh?
Oh, that's when the person that's healing up Yusei is telling him to not not leave too quickly and like heal up and
She's
stuff.
giving
She
them
just
really
starts
good
peeling
like
an apple
life
off the
advice and
side.
stuff. Like, don't forget that you can't accomplish a lot of things on your own. Remember to rely on your friends. She just hands them a bunch of apples, and my only takeaway was, damn, she sliced those really nicely.
Yeah, imagine
That's
you
funny.
got baked and start watching it, and you're like, dude, apples.
Dude, apples.
But yeah, these four decide that their best course of action is to try and get Yusei help, probably from another signer. So they all want to avoid any disasters in the future, and they go out and they decide to meet with Arcadia to try and get to Akiza and see if she'll help out. Because, you know, as signers, they gotta fucking look out for each other. And then we cut to Akiza. And fucking I don't care about his name. The bitch on the screen. And she's
Divine.
doing practice duel.
Divine, yeah.
He's a divine piece of shit. She's doing a practice duel, and they've noticed that she is much weaker than she used to be in terms of her power set. Specifically because her psychic powers, I don't know if they specified that like all psychics have this issue, but with her specifically, at the very least, her powers are fueled by her rage and her anger, and because she's getting help and letting go of all that, Divine is pissed. He's like, no, I gotta fucking make her worse. I need to stop him from fixing her.
It's like the opposite of those.
Many such cases of saying that about Aki.
Yeah, it's.
I gotta make her worse.
Oh God.
I need to fix her only to make her worse again.
Yeah.
Aye, Captain.
Divine gets a call saying that Tanner wants to talk to him, and he's like, yeah, sure, whatever. We'll deal with it, I guess. We cut back to Yusei at, was it the orphanage that these doctors worked out of?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
I believe
Yes.
that was it.
Yeah. We cut back to Yusei in the orphanage. He's in bed healing up, and he's finally woken up after surgery.
And he gets apples.
Yeah. Martha, the lady that Crow brought him to in the first place, walks up, and there was a specific thing in the dub where no less than 3 times in this one episode, because Yusei is dealing with the trauma of dealing with Colin and his Earthbound Immortal, they cut to him summoning his Immortal specifically 3 separate times. So I had to hear Earthbound Immortal cock-poo-poo 3 separate times in one dub episode. And I lost
in the middle
my
of
shit.
my notes for episode 37, I wrote, I get it. We've seen this scene like 5 times.
Yeah. Well, it's because they have to fill time because they're going to get rid of a lot of shit.
Like, oh, fucking get cock-a-poo-poo out of here. I don't care.
Get cuckoo packapooed, I guess. No,
He's the worst one. He's ugly.
I mean, he's not that ugly. He's a little funny. But, yeah, definitely
He's a
boring
very
compared to
funny
what we will
design.
see.
By the way, Shibuya.
Yeah.
Phenomenal news. I've got
Oh.
2 different fucking midstream edits cooking.
Oh, baby, let's go. We may be so back. So,
They are both very fucking stupid, but I love it.
I mean, look, we take stupid here. Stop Getting Therapy isn't exactly high art. We're all right.
Pretty good. like that one.
Yusei's grappling with the fact that he had to deal somebody he used to be close to, and that he nearly died doing it. And like, this is horrifying. He's never dueled with stakes this high. Martha comes in, tells him about what she reads of the situation, and tries to reinforce to him that he cannot just go shouldering all this shit on his own. Some things, yes, he will have to do by himself. But he has friends who are there to support him when he needs it. And she needs him to remember that. And you look out the window, and the busted up duel runners out there, and all the kids from the orphanage are just huddled around it because it's so cool. I don't blame them. If I saw a duel runner, I would also be just in front of it going, ooh, holy shit. And she informs him that Rally and everybody else carried it all the way here from the bads.
That's pretty nice.
And they kind of got sick in the process because if you remember, as a gag, they had to drop all their clothes. So they just had their underwear on and nothing else as they were dragging this bike through the fucking satellite.
Through the coals, away from all the bandits that were like, give us your fucking clothes.
Yeah,
and
in the middle of the night. Not good at all. It was very unfortunate. And Martha basically is just like, yeah, no, next time you put yourself in danger like this, it's on site. You know, in a joking manner, because
if I have to give you free healthcare again, I'm gonna kill you myself.
The wooden spoon.
The fuck. Anyway, back
Wooden
at Arcadia.
spoon with a slipper, you say?
Back at Arcadia, Divine is hosting a dinner for Tanner, Yanagi, Leo, and Luna. They're all sitting around talking about
the suits.
Yeah,
The suits they were wearing are so funny.
where did Tanner and Yanagi get suits this quick?
Well, Yanagi wasn't really wearing a suit. He was wearing like a traditional Japanese
He had a-
outfit.
Yeah, but it's a more
he
formal
had a kimono on.
It's
Or
a
at
much
least what
more
he called a kimono.
Yeah. Did they raid these twins' parents' closet? Is that
I
what
hope
they
so.
did?
I genuinely hope so.
I think it would be funny. Because they get back and they're just like, kids?
Hey kids, how come your dad's suit fits me so well? Well, you see, Mr. Urchin, I don't know.
No,
He's not that big.
what I was gonna say was, as soon as the parents get back from their latest business trip or whatever, it's just like, kids, why does your dad's suit have like every seam torn in half?
That would be so much funnier.
Yeah, 'cause it's all just busted
Why'd
up because
they break-
Tanner's too big.
How'd you just break all my fucking buttons off my shirts? They're torn in the back like the Hulk. What'd you do?
They're all having dinner, and Leo starts gushing about how they're gonna need help dealing with the Dark Signers, and telling him the story and the history of all of them, and asking Divine for his help and the help of Arcadia and kind of Akiza. And he's like, yeah, sure, we'll help you. He gets up and walks out. And they're all celebrating like, holy shit, that went really well. Meanwhile, they're all passing out because of a gas leak. They gassed the fucking room. Because they specifically want Luna for her ability to talk to dual spirits, because that's basically as good as being psychic, I guess. And they're like, we're gonna test the other one. We're gonna see what's cooking with this small child. Which, not a fan. Because Leo's very much just an ordinary kid. This has been proven to the viewer before. And now I get to watch a duel of them tormenting a small child. It's awesome. Great.
I've never had
As
such
an
a
empath, it hits me a little bit, but as a child, it does make me happy to see him hurt. So I was really conflicted the whole way.
I get that. I had the most like fast-paced fucking change of heart.
Yeah.
Where I was like, I hate this fucking kid. He needs to shut up. He needs to go away. And then the second they put him in chains and went, we're gonna kill you if you don't have powers, I went, he needs to be saved. Someone fucking save him, please.
Yeah.
What happened to executing all
You
the
guys
kids?
can't do this. What?
Huh? You heard me?
God.
No, I didn't hear you. That's why I asked what, you fucking dickhead.
I said what happened to executing all the kids?
Oh, well, I got over it. I got better.
Yeah.
I learned and grown.
Do you learn and grow from something like that?
Yeah.
It's been 5 minutes.
And
It's-
people learn how to change.
Some character arcs go very fast.
Before we're here for another hour,
I think this writing's pretty rushed.
Tanner and Yanagi get thrown in a fucking cell somewhere. Luna
Okay,
wakes up.
cool.
Luna wakes up. She's in like an observation room, glass wall with Akiza, and she sees her brother, down in what appears to be a dueling arena, and she's freaking out, trying to call to him. They are behind glass, and cannot be heard, so it's fucked up. And Akiza starts like giving her a spiel, like what feels like a very scripted explanation of how Arcadia is for people who've been abandoned, and this is going to be your new home, and you know, we're here to help you. And like the vibes here are not good. Not a fan.
Vibes in this Denny's is not good.
The vibes in this Denny's are atrocious. Their pancakes are dog shit. And Akiza explains that what Leo is going to be going through is a test to see whether or not he has powers. Which, you know.
It's a test. Don't worry. We're just gonna see if he has powers. I'm gonna fucking kill you, kid.
Yeah, it's a test. Don't worry. Why is he in chains, chained up by his ankle, and then wearing a weird helmet? Don't ask.
Why'd you guys put a fucking like electroshock helmet on him?
Yeah, like I feel like that would have come into play. Like they would have actually shocked him or something, but no, I guess not. Meanwhile,
This is a test, and please do not fail the test. Just saying, you know, you'll have to worry about it if you don't fail it.
Yeah,
Now we
because
go-
of the implications.
Now, are we going by the American grading system or everywhere else? Because his chances
This one's just
change.
killing you. This is like the test from hell.
Oh,
This is like
God.
a military test.
Oh shit. Divine is down there as Leo wakes up and starts freaking out and seeing Luna upstairs and screaming, and he's just really smug about the whole thing when he explains that they can't hear us. I'm gonna test you for psychic powers because your sister has them, and you know, don't die. Because if you lose, you will die.
Grabbins.
Yeah, Krebon's
Krebons.
sure
Fucking
is
Krebon.
a guy, and I cannot explain exactly why, but he gives me very, very extreme Soggy the Dark Clown energy.
He's a
Yeah.
funny little dude, and also he was one of the best cards to come out of the 5Ds era of Yu-Gi-Oh!
No,
yeah.
I saw some of the cards that this man was using, and I was like, oh, you're gonna be insufferable because your shit was meta for a while, aren't you?
Psychics were a
He's the
legitimately
psychic
good
guy, so he
strategy.
just gets the normal psychic support.
Yeah, he sure does.
Shibuya, do you want me to go ahead and hit you with this first fucking new edit?
Yeah, sure.
Because this one's really fucking stupid, but I kind of love it.
Okay. No, that's really good. Don't call that stupid. That's fantastic.
Let's
Oh,
see.
I can't actually put that on screen yet because this covers episode
Oh, no, this is-
37. But phenomenal. Please be excited.
It's gonna hit.
Divine is using his psychics. Meanwhile, Leo is out here still using his funny little morphtronics. I'm just gonna air out my personal gripes with a specific card in this duel. Psychic Snail is not a fucking snail. He's a freak.
I hate that thing.
I hate him. He sucks. He's ugly.
He's so gross.
Disgusting.
You're right. You're correct.
Every batch needs something for you to bring up at the end of the episode, and they're just getting it in now.
Yeah. I
They're filling
needed
out
a
our
least
segments
favorite card
very
and
nicely.
I needed a least favorite card, and they heard me and said, "We got you, bud. Here's this fucking freak." And I'm like, "Yeah, I hate it.
Snail.
Sure." Wow, they have it. Snail.
Snail.
Meow.
God. Leo gets knocked on his ass multiple times because this is a duel with a real psychic, so it's real damage. And it's fucked up. And Luna is very scared that her brother seems to actually be hurt in this duel. and she's like asking Akiza why, and she's just restating it's a test.
Yeah, your brother's fine. It's just a test. He goes flying backwards, and you hear the bones snap from his fucking leg as he screams. He's like,
Yeah,
he's
you
just
see
a test.
You see a puddle of red start to form from where he fell. Just like, don't worry, it's only a test.
I think he's bleeding. No, he broke a ketchup packet. It's just a test.
God. Leo starts crying because he's 10. And this is a real duel with real stakes. And Divine is incredibly mean to this fucking child, and thank God that Akiza and Luna can't fucking hear him, or his entire gig of, just being a lying piece of shit would be up. And he like actively threatens to kill this kid if this kid does not awaken dormant psychic powers. And like, it's completely fucked because the plan is like, awaken his powers or just like try to convince him to stay so Luna will stay. And if you kill him now, that goes against the entire purpose of what you're cooking. So you're stupid and an asshole, which is great.
I was like, oh, Leo's gonna win this because he's so in Power Tool, and that's really like sick. He's gonna do some cool shit with that. And this asshole just went, Thought Ruler Archfiend? I was like, oh.
He's
Yeah.
like, whatever. We're direct attacking you. This card's bullshit.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh, well.
I also just made a note of what Leo says in the sub when he summons Power Tool Dragon. Docking strength with courage to protect world peace. This is a dragon made of drills.
Hell yeah.
It's the dragon made of like maybe a saw, a drill, a how?
The easiest way to cause world peace is to threaten extreme violence.
True.
He's the envoy of love and justice, Carl.
And sometimes love and justice feels better after a lot of terrible violence.
Yeah, it's called tough love.
Where's the justice in that, buddy?
I mean, they probably had it coming.
Dude, that's what my dad always told me.
Oh my god!
I did not expect the tag team of Carl and Bio to actually make up after 5 minutes. This is okay.
People
Moving on.
change, people grow. Over. This episode's theme is growth.
Yeah, we sure are growing, except for Leo, who will stop growing at this age because he's fucking dead. His ass is cooked. He has lost the duel. But not before Divine summons fucking Psychic Commander, and I'm like, yeah, it's you fucking asshole. And Thought Ruler Archfiend, pretty cool, pretty neat.
Ugly.
I understand why they had to change it, but Mental Sphere Demon is such a better name.
Oh, it's real good, yeah.
Yeah.
Thought Ruler Archfiend is one of those cards that I kind of look at a little conflicted in the anime, because it's one of those... They don't quite make it look as good as the card itself. But it passes enough, I guess.
Archfiends themselves have a very, like, defined style to how they look, and I think this one in particular is just neat. Like,
Yeah,
he's a little goofy,
very
but that's
neat,
the
it's just
anime
funny.
budget. It's fine.
Yeah.
Little Nito burrito.
Oh,
My last line for this episode was I don't know what the context for this for.
Yeah.
But it was Jack and Yusei Yaoi dialogue. So I don't remember what happened. I think it was during the part where Yusei was getting like fixed up, and
Probably.
the grandma was just like, "You guys are connected" or something, and I was like, "Huh?"
Yeah, probably.
It's fine.
I've learned something from this episode, and it's that Thought Ruler Archfiend does not have two funny little dragon heads, and that he has one big head on his head. Because I thought for so long that his knees were like heads, and that he just had like two heads looking down, and I thought that was really cool.
That might be
And now that I'm
funnier
looking
than
at
the
the card
Tragodia
art-
thing. Or not Tragodia, the fucking the big guy from Millennium World.
Oh, Zork?
Yes, Zork.
Oh, yeah.
If there was actually a monster with just like heads on his knees, that would be Zork in terms of the funniest fucking designs I've ever seen.
Oh, I thought that there was like bits coming down from the top to like hold up the heads. Oh, there's like a snake neck or something. I'm just stupid is what I'm saying.
No.
I mean,
you're not
you watch the
stupid.
episodes while you're high. I can understand where you would see things that aren't
This
there.
thing popped out and I was like, what the fuck? That's not how that looks. And I looked at the art and I went, oh shit, it is. Huh.
there's also a point in this duel where Leo gets really excited and he talks to Divine and he's just like, I'm gonna beat you because I'm the 5th signer. And I just kid, no, stop that.
Who invited Blush?
Bro
Look,
thinks he's
he's
on
on
the
the
team.
Yeah. The other edit's done. It will also be for those episodes.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that one's worse. This is insane. This probably will win the vote, I want you to know. But holy... that's a lot. That's a lot to process. Do I have anything else in my notes? Oh, yeah.
Very strong. I'm very excited.
Psychic Commander comes out the gate onto the field, and he's doing what almost looks like a fucking Heil, and I double taked in the sub viewing. Not a fan of that.
Yeah, he does that on his card art, and it's one of the few card arts that had to be censored for a reason like that.
Yeah.
Because he is just sig-heiling in the card art. It is intentional.
I figured it had to be censored.
That's great.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. This episode ends with Divine being a piece of shit, making fun of a child who just beaten a card game, and Luna is screaming for her brother. That's great. That's awesome.
He's the 5th signer. He's really important. All right?
I've never felt like more of a hypocrite than watching this episode, as I'm like going like, this guy needs to die. I never heard a kid like this. Like, he has nothing to do with this poor child. And then thinking back to me in fucking Duelist Kingdom, like, I would sneak into these kids' fucking tents and slit their throats for those star people.
Yeah, that's a lot, man.
You would say that shit, wouldn't you?
That's
You're
a lot.
so terrible.
All right.
How the hell do you come off worse than Panic or Bandit Keith? I don't know how this happened.
That's actually insane, yeah.
Like, they both go, man, I was just gonna shoot Pegasus if you didn't give me the win, but you're fucking freak.
Going Rambo style.
There's something wrong with you.
You okay, dude? Everything fine at home?
Episode 37.
I want you to know that I use the Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki to kind of just help me summarize the overall episode outside of my
They're
notes.
really detailed.
And I want you
They're
to
very good about that,
understand that this is going to be an edit contender, even though nothing about this is edited. This is the image they used for episode 37 on the wiki. This is foul! This is wild! Wow!
It's the most important part of the
Shit,
episode.
that's awesome.
Her
Very
ass
funny.
is free falling. It's insane.
And I'm free!
Also,
Free
very funny to
fall.
read. One of the first lines on the wiki is, "This episode was skipped in 4Kids Entertainment's original broadcast on TV in America."
It was.
Yeah, but they did still dub it, and I did still watch the dub of it. It is a lot.
They
I
had
want you to
to,
imagine.
they didn't have enough time to do the things they wanted to do with the episode, I guess.
I want you to imagine being a kid and having them skip this plot important episode where Carly potentially fucking dies and
There's
then
no
just comes
there
back.
is sure there's no
No,
potential.
yeah,
she
she
does
just- she
fucking
straight
die.
up dies.
She
Yes.
died.
Did she?
Yeah, in the sub.
Technically, yes.
Wait, so like the signer powers just come back and that's like what, like
It-
just a possession of her?
It
dead
will.
Did you
body?
miss
It will
the
be
whole
explained. No, in
Look at
fairness,
No,
Bio,
what?
did
She
you watch
comes
the dub?
in the dub? She just comes back
Yeah,
and she's like, I'm
that's the
fine.
problem.
Okay,
You
that's fair.
watched the dub where she fell into purple smoke, brother. That's not what she made a
So-
crater in the ground. Her body
No, are
made a
you
crater in
kidding
the
me?
ground.
Holy
She
shit.
died.
Oh yeah, there's like
Oh my
a crater,
God.
and then they do another cut, and she's gone.
Hold
So
on, I'm
all the
go-
dark signers basically die.
I am
Jesus.
I
they-
am explicitly
come
going
back all
back to
evil.
this episode so that I can get you a screenshot of her making a hole in the
I-
ground where she falls.
This
It's
episode
bad.
ends. This episode ends just with the shot of her falling. The next one starts with her hitting the ground, and my jaw dropped. I was like, "She's actually dead."
Yeah, no, I
I
thought
thought Jack
like
was gonna
Yeah,
like
I know,
drop
I
it's
thought
fucking
Jack was gonna
awesome,
catch her in a copter.
dude.
flat out. I was like, Jack's gonna just show up on the motorcycle, catch her in the air or something, and we're just gonna
It's
move
like,
on. And she
fucking no.
Yeah.
just slams.
No, her
I
neck
was
would
like,
pull a Gwen
"What the
Stacy.
fuck?"
for
And
that,
her
right?
life flashes
That's
before her
bad.
eye. Even the dub hub points out that her life flashes before her eyes, and they want me to believe that she's not actually dead. Are you kidding me, 4Kids?
This happens
So,
anytime you're going into a bad CG effect. They had it in post. You just, how did I get here?
Yeah.
The funny
What did
thing
I do
is,
to deserve
the dub
this?
does confirm that she died, just not in this exact moment. They confirm it after, like, at the end of these episodes when Misty is sitting with her and going, "You had unfinished business in life after you die."
Yeah, no, it's absolutely fucked. Like, the fact they kept that shit is actually insane. But yeah, there's a building on the ground where she falls. She makes a hole in that building and then hits the concrete and forms a crater where her body lies. I'm trying to get a single good shot of it. It is difficult. I think that's next episode, maybe.
So this episode does start with her dying in a different way, though, dying of thirst in this desert.
Yeah, she is so down bad, but she did a specific motion where I looked and I was like, hey, that reminds me of something. she like gets on her knees with her fists on the couch and she's basically just, it should have been me with him.
It should have been me with him.
She is so down bad. It's like
exactly.
insane.
I just wrote she's down so goddamn bad. Jack is surrounded only by women who are so down bad for him. It's like, damn, dude.
Now, Pharaoh Atem, what do you think of this image?
It should have been me, not him!
I also think that.
Still looking for the image, by the way. Where the fuck did they put this?
So Carly is fucking sitting there, basically fell asleep at the table, wakes up, and she is so down bad for Jack, who is no longer in her life, that she's just fucking visualizing him all over her apartment. Doing shit that he absolutely would never have fucking done.
And
Would
did
never
Shirtless
do.
by the window with a cup of coffee, seductively brushing his teeth.
She starts complaining about, like, I would have never put out all of those flirtatious gazes, and it's like, bitch, yes you would.
Alright, now, you've heard of the Yamcha crater. Carly Carmine literally made a hole in the ground where she fell.
Yeah.
Like, straight up. It is insane. Anyway, I just needed to grab that real quick.
That's wild.
It's a lot. Because
Sorry, my wife walked in.
you're good. I knew going into this that Carly would eventually become a dark signer because, you know, everything's in Duel Links, so everything is tangentially spoiled if you've played enough of that game.
Yeah.
I did not know this was how it happened. So I still got flashbanged, and it's
That's so funny.
very funny.
I knew she became a signer by checking the wiki. I also did not know how. So when she fucking hit the ground, I was like, wait.
No, my jaw dropped when I saw the plume of smoke rising from where she broke through the roof of a building. It's so much. Carly is just in shambles in her apartment alone. Her boss is calling her. She's not picking up. She's seeing the mirages of Jack Atlas being domestic in her apartment because she wants a male wife. She's not getting that. Absolutely not. That's not who he is. And she is trying to figure out how she can fix this and how she can, like, you know, keep following the story that Jack himself has deemed too dangerous for her. Gee, I wonder why why it would be too dangerous for this poor fail girl to follow the story of people actually dying.
Yeah, I fucking wonder.
Yeah,
This will not have consequences.
surely it won't have consequences that we've already kind of spoiled by talking about it, but it's fine. We cut to the Dark Signer's lair, and we see Colin along with a bunch of other people just talking, and you know, they're pissed because Yusei's still alive. And he's like, dude, we don't have to rush this. We can savor it. Because Yusei is scared now. Which, you know, in fairness, he's right. Yusei's terrified. He's got some trauma from that duel. And he's like, yeah, no, next time I'll get him. It's fine. I'm gonna let him simmer for a bit.
That always ends up being the downfall to these stupid motherfuckers.
It sure does. Yeah, Yusei is still at the orphanage. He wants to fix up his dual runner, and his friends from the saddle are just like, yeah, if you need any parts, we'll go get them for you, man. It's all good. And yeah, that's basically the extent of Yusei's involvement in this one.
Like, oh, you look, are you all right? Because you look a little rough still. And he's just like, imagining getting his ass beat by the fucking Earthbound Immortal 17 times again. And it's like, wow, all right.
At least I don't have to hear the fucking name of it in English again. There's that.
At least immediately after we get Jack being fucking cool.
Yeah, Jack is testing out his fixed up dual runner, and it's, it works well. It's good.
I just don't know how I'm gonna beat Kakapakapaku. I don't know how I'm gonna defeat an archetype of monsters that rely on any field spell existing.
Oh, like Director Godwin knows that we were going to be going up against these dark signers and that their bikes are like crazy. That's why he wanted to fix mine up. And his assistant's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Can I jump on your wee-wee?
What?
Fucking Misty.
Never mind, Mr. Jack. See you later.
Yeah, so they know that Goodwin has fixed up the bike, and that he probably knows about the dark signers and all that shit.
He also names his bike officially, by the way.
In the dub, yes.
In the sub, too.
Well, in the sub, his assistant already knows its name. And we're just hearing it for the first time. So,
Fair.
In the dub, it's a whole thing of him just, like, explicitly calling it Phoenix Whirlwind.
It's Misty asking him to fucking name it, and then him going, how do you feel about Phoenix Whirlwind? And I just sit there going, that's really fucking bad for this bike in particular.
That would be a good name for Yusei's bike.
Exactly!
But in the Japanese, it is called Wheel of Fortune, which I think is a very sick name for it, because it is, in fact,
so
just
much
one big
better.
fucking wheel. It's very, very goofy. And Jack is determined that as soon as his bike is 100% good to go, he is going back to Satellite. He's not letting these crimes against his best friend stand, Yusei Fudo. He needs to go out and get those dark signers. And she's just like, yeah, go get him, King. You go do that.
Jack is ready to clap some cheeks and beat some dark signers.
Yeah.
And he's all out of cheeks to clap.
Not yet, he's not.
Well, because Yusei's indisposed of right now.
Okay, fair.
Jack, I have 17 stitches.
It ain't gonna work tonight, Jack. I'm sore.
Yeah, stop making the hole.
Oh.
Ignoring that, Carly is on the hunt for any leads at all about how she can get her ass back on the trail of the signers and all that shit. And she goes to visit a guy who is
just the worst.
He is maybe the most incel-coded character I've seen in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Series since Weevil fucking Underwood.
Dude has statues of Ebon Magician Curran and White Magician Pikaru.
I saw Pikaru and I was stunned.
I genuinely thought that was like he was a toy store owner or something.
Yeah. Like he ran a hobby shop.
What it is?
I think it is a shop, thankfully.
Dude, the way he reacted to getting a Dark Magician Girl thing, that's his personal collection. Come on.
Oh yeah, you can see all the really dog shit posters that are scattered everywhere
The
that
Dark
look like
Magician
fucking
Girl
shit.
stuff, yes. But like the stuff up front, he probably sells, because those aren't his waifu.
Buraku Magician Girl.
Oh god! Shout outs to the the messages I got this morning with edits changing one of the Dark Magician Girl posters to "the graphic design is my passion" image.
Yeah, that was really good. I saw that.
That was great. I retweeted it on the main account, and it's not going to be used for a thumbnail edit because it's not one of ours. But in case people want to see it, it's in the Twitch chat. I'll throw it up here in the Discord as well.
So it turns out this dude is fucking one of Carly's like contacts for finding information and shit.
Yeah.
She's got this dude wrapped around her fucking finger. She just gives him some dark magician girl figure or something, and then he's like, oh yeah, no, this is great.
I was trying to
Here you
cook an
go.
edit of like putting an Nendoroid on his desk, but there was no joke there. It was too easy. I really couldn't come up with anything.
You'd
So
have
he
to go,
really
like-
wants the figure of Mr. Boss.
The only feasible edit I could think of for this dude is like trying to fucking like paint over all of the figures in the other shot to make them Funko Pops instead.
Oh,
But even then, I was like, that one's just painful, and it's not worth my fucking time and effort.
yeah, that's the problem.
I'm gonna cook my bit.
I get it. So yeah, he has information. He's managed to isolate still frames from the Fortune Cup of Yusei, Jack, Luna, and Akiza's signer marks.
Dude's apparently a whiz in Photoshop.
Yeah, I guess.
I corrected the resolution of these phone photos from different angles and combined them to remake these images into a legible HD format.
He sure
It
did
is,
say
in
something
fact,
like that.
pixel perfect.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he has also dug up stuff on Arcadia for her because Akiza's involved. And he won't give her the information until she coughs up the, quote, super rare Dark Magician Girl figure, even though it looks like it's basically just a Figma. Cool, that's great, buddy. He goes nuts for it.
It's
and
actually
she-
not censored, by the way. The figure that she gives him is uncensored in the dub. Because normally,
Ooh.
she has a pentagram on her, but in the fucking like dub and every other like instance of her, it's replaced with just a red jewel.
I didn't actually
In
notice
this, you
that.
can actually see the pentagram.
Yeah, that's, they probably just didn't deem it worth the effort, considering the other shit they were gonna have to work around on this one. And if this one didn't air
Oh,
on
yeah.
TV, then yeah, I could understand them skipping
That's
out
fair.
on it. Carly has figured out that her best bet to getting information is meeting up with somebody who's in the file that she met earlier. That model Misty, who she met at that party one time, who was like, "Yeah, I looked into your future with your horoscope, and it looks like shit, girl. I don't know what's going on, but brace yourself." Oh boy. We cut to Tanner and Yanagi in their cell at Arcadia. And they're just kicking themselves for trusting these guys, which, like, yeah, you should. There were 2 children in your watch and they got fucked up.
Sorry about this.
Oh.
Well,
Wait. Oh wait. Oh yeah. Yeah. Sorry about
Oh,
that.
there it
there
is.
you go. Oh,
Oh,
dog!
Dude!
Holy shit!
Oh my
You know,
god.
it's a low bar edit, but I'm proud of you for putting one out there, Bio.
I respect
bar
that you're.
edit.
I respect
That's
what
an
you're
edit.
bringing to the table, even if I find it vile and atrocious. In case people aren't noticing. Yeah, it's an edit of Sark
My bad. I couldn't
Maximum's
find the
edit.
actual image.
It's fine.
You know what? Making it an edit of an edit is
want this to
honestly
win.
better.
I want this to win.
I don't. I feel like we're gonna have some real candidates this week.
So
Dark
good.
Magician girl in the jar is like, no, please God, I've already gone through this once with Cyrus Truesdale. Please get me out of here, help.
No, stop that.
please.
You stop that. Ugh.
You know he turned into something terrible.
You stop that. I had a train of thought. It's gone now. God damn it. Hold on.
Oh man.
Trying to get back. I'm struggling. Yeah, Leo's still out after the duel. Luna is unable to enter the room. They've kept these twins sectioned off, you know, because that's how you win them over to your cause, is by very clearly isolating them to try to, you know, break them down and get them to agree to your terms just to see each other again or whatever. And Divine explains that, yeah, Leo's normal, regrettably, but if they can convince Leo to join them, then they've basically got Luna, because, you know, they're brother and sister. Clearly, this is gonna work. And Akiza gives Luna the spiel about how, you know, Arcadia is going to be good for you. This is a place for people who are abandoned. And I want you to understand I was flashbanged when I fully expected the dub to ignore the parents thing, and for episode 36 it did. But then when Akiza's talking to Luna here in the dub, she explicitly says, this is a place for people who are abandoned. Luna tries to say, like, we weren't abandoned, and she goes, where are your parents, huh?
Yeah.
Straight up.
Fucking really good, actually.
It's shocking, because normally Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't like to address this kind of thing. And, like, even though they're traveling for work, that's only mentioned in the sub of this batch, not the dub. So it's nuts that she's like, your parents aren't here, you're alone, you very clearly need somebody, and we can be that for you and your brother. And I'm like, holy shit. Insane.
Think about it.
Akiza tries to empathize with her and explain that she's also felt alone and fucked up, but that, you know, you can avoid going through what I went through if you stick with Arcadia. And she walks out. And you know, Luna immediately does the thing she knows is the best option. She starts praying to Ancient Fairy Dragon, be like, help me, help, please. And Ancient Fairy Dragon literally responds and is like, it's not
Luna.
plot relevant enough for me. I can't do
You're on
this.
your own, bitch.
Luna, I'm still stuck in a fucking rock, Luna.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm still stuck in Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
No.
Get me out of this C movie. Please, my career can't take it. No.
Yeah, it's it.
They're going to put me in Jumanji hell.
Oh God. Yeah. The Ancient Fairy Dragon explains that, you know, the Dark Signers are a threat. It is a danger, but don't worry. Even though I can't help you, my servant Regulus is gonna show up and help you eventually. So when he does, when he does, you gotta trust this man. And if you do that, then I'm here for you every other time. And it's like, surely this won't, you know, be anything nefarious and won't end up screwing over this small child later. But then I remember Ancient Fairy Dragon's last appearance and how it manipulated this child, and I'm like, okay, no, this is actually on brand. Continue. And, you know, hearing that she will be saved eventually kind of helps her calm down, but it's still not great. For now, she's still locked up and unable to see her brother beyond just a glass wall.
And then it cuts over to Carly with the secretary or the person at the desk or whatever.
Yeah.
Just like, I need to go and talk to what's her fucking name?
Misty.
Misty. Like, I need to talk to Misty right now. Who are you? Who do you think you are? You don't know her. Go away. What do you think this is?
Yeah, and it's
Met
funny
at a
because
party once. We're
If
really
you two were
good
tight,
friends.
you would have her phone.
which is a very
anything.
fair thing. But in the sub, that line about meeting her at a party, Carly pauses to herself and thinks, I can't just tell her that I met her at a party once. That's stupid. And then the dub takes that as a challenge and makes her actively say it to this poor fucking receptionist of this, whatever, apartment building, hotel, whatever.
I think it's her house.
I don't think it's
Sorry.
all her house. That's a skyscraper.
It is one of those fucking like celebrity loft apartment things, basically.
Yeah.
Where they just have like, there's one floor that is basically going to be all theirs.
So I forgot that she was like a top model. I just thought she was good at card games. I was like, why can't being good at card games IRL net you places like this? I gotta kill myself, dude.
Yeah, I thought she was like a movie star or something because she met her at like a party for a premiere. And then it's like,
they
no,
say
she's a model.
They say later in the dub that she's just like the one of the top models in the world. It's like, you know what? Okay, that tracks.
Yeah. Misty shows up to the lobby and is like, no, this is oomph. Let her up. It's fine. And she...
It's alright. I like her freak.
Oh, God. She lets Carly up into her apartment and... You know, Misty immediately clocks that she's down bad. Like, immediately. She's not subtle about it. And it's very funny. Because she's like, sweetie, anyone could look at you and know. Which, it's so funny. It is so funny.
I just realized something really funny with a bit from earlier.
Yeah.
So Sayer looks at Akiza and constantly goes, "Oh, Akiza, honey, gaslight girl keep,
Yeah.
gatekeep girl boss." Misty does the same thing with fucking Carly. She just does it better. Because she's actively just going like, "Oh, Carly, girl boss.
I also
You got
believe that
this.
Misty
Gaslight
cares about
gatekeep."
Carly as a human being at all, versus Divine, who doesn't give a fuck about Akiza and only gives a fuck about Akiza's powers.
Oh, there's a little bit of care in there, but there's still a whole lot of fucking gaslighting.
There is a lot, but there's at least an undercurrent of, this is my fucked up way of expressing that I have concern for you at all. So, you know, she at least gets a point for that.
So Misty's like, I'm gonna read Carly's fortune, and it's just like, you're gonna die.
Yeah?
I see it in your fate.
Ruin this girl's
You're gonna
whole
die.
career.
And then, of course, when Carly tells her like what she's investigating, and she's like, you know that place killed my brother?
Yeah.
And I immediately was like, oh, they're like actually gonna kill this child. Holy shit. Wait, hold up.
Yeah. Yeah, so sub versus dub again. In the dub, it's not that her brother died after going to watch a duel for the Arcadia movement. It's that he was basically
disappeared.
He quote unquote disappeared, and it is later revealed that instead he was basically convinced to join their cult.
Yeah, he saw Black Rose duel, fucking spoke to her, and then joined the Arcadia movement and disappeared. Sub, he's just dead. He's just gone. I'll be honest, I swear to God, I thought the dub was trying to set up some weird fucking thing where it was going to be like, Sayer is secretly Misty's brother.
No. That
I'm
would be
so
stupid.
glad I'm wrong.
Thank
I'm
God.
just so glad
Just
I'm
a
wrong.
dude. It's all right. The world isn't this small, thankfully.
Yeah.
Thank God.
After this talk between Carly and Misty, Carly starts wondering if Goodwin has any any weaknesses, potentially, any things, any dirt. And Misty tells Carly, don't get involved with Arcadia. Gee, I wonder if this will come back to bite her in the ass at all.
Don't go anywhere near Arcadia movement.
Hard
I'm going to
Okay.
go near
cut.
the
2
Arcadia
seconds
movement.
later, already infiltrating them as a janitor.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take another screenshot of the wiki that is very funny. I'm just gonna highlight that sentence. Let me save it. And
Do I know you? Oh no, yeah, we met that one time, right? I'm the person who fills in when the fill-ins are ill.
big fan of that transition. It's great.
Advises Carly not to get involved.
Carly
Cut
at the
to-
Arcadia movement.
Yeah.
I love
That's
this
so
wiki.
good.
It's so funny. Oh man.
Man.
Yeah.
Someone was just giggling to themselves as they were at that header.
Oh, I'm
I
sure.
love it.
Whoever wrote this definitely has a sense of humor. Mad respect. So Carly goes in disguised as a janitor. This is an understandably pretty good disguise. Very nondescript, very just easy to blend in. But she like goes all the way up to fucking Divine's office.
Yeah, it's like his office or something where he's
As-
having a meeting.
Yeah, like
And
as
he's just like, listen, sweetie, Akiza, you're going to be the next Joan of Arc. The modern day Joan of Arc. He's like, shut up.
don't learn your
Holy
history.
shit.
Don't learn what Joan of Arc did. And it's yeah. Carly gets lost. She has no idea where the fuck she is. You'd think she would have done a little recon while she bought that fucking janitor's outfit.
Allow me to read some notes here about Divine.
Okay.
First off, of course, the modern day Joan of Arc, actually KY. Then he would be the kind of guy to own Greek statues. this dude would tweet love letters to Musk.
Oh,
Oh,
you're right, but oh,
hate that.
And he is exactly the kind of guy. Oh yes, this Greek statue that I got of the god Poseidon. Fuck you, dude.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and then I was like, all right, Carly, now you just gotta beat this asshole in a duel. You can do it. She's doomed.
No, we've seen her duel on her own before. I don't know why you ever thought she had a chance, dude.
She did have a brief
Doesn't she pull out a
fucking
card?
chance.
Where it's like, you're gonna die, or like bad things are coming to you. And she's like, oh,
Yeah,
that's
her
weird.
first
Oh,
draw is literally one of the fortune ladies
I
who's
love
like,
that.
yeah, it's not looking great for
You're
you today.
doomed.
Yeah, she ends up stumbling her way into Divine's office. Somehow he hears her finding his secret room where he keeps his important documents.
He got a whiff of the bad vibes, and he was like, I have to go, Akiza. You go ahead.
I just assumed he I don't know, psychically detected some bullshit, but yeah, it was still kind of
I
fucking
figured it was either that or
okay.
like an alarm went off on a little earpiece or something after it opened, but they didn't show anything like that. So I'm like, I don't fucking
Psychic
know.
power is probably the best explanation, but
Psychic earpiece.
Yeah.
yeah.
Silent alarms are scary as hell. Where they're just like, yeah, you don't even hear that you fucked up.
Oh yeah.
The dub here, when she gets caught by Divine and Akiza is actually a little funny. I did laugh. It's just stupid enough to be a good bit. He's like, hey, who are you? And then she's like, oh, I'm the fill-in janitor. And he's like, I don't
Good job.
recognize you. And she goes on this tangent of, I'm the one who fills in for the fill-ins when they're too sick to fill in for the sick ones. And he's just like, all right, sure, whatever.
Carry on.
It's so stupid, but it actually got a laugh out of me. And I'm a little pissed it did. So, yeah, she finds some information on Goodwin in here. And then Divine finds her snooping. And he's like, I'm gonna get your ass. She thinks that she can take him in a duel. Which I don't know why you would ever think that. You dueled once on your own and failed. And when you dueled with Jack and tried to do your own plays, you misplayed his deck.
No, but she's been learning her combos. She's been practicing and going to locals.
Has
She's
she?
doing her best.
Has
She actually
she?
did a decent combo in
She-
this fucking duel.
Okay, but I don't think she's been labbing her combos. I think she's been moping in her apartment hallucinating a white man.
She's like, I've been
True.
practicing my cards ever since Jack left.
Jack inspired me to be a better duelist. I've played all of 2 games.
Yeah. Yeah.
A couple solid games, all things considered.
Actually,
Pretty solid
me, though.
games. I almost won one of them.
Why is she me?
Hey, look at this bio. You beat Bridget, so Bridget plays Yu-Gi-Oh. So like,
Yeah, you have a better track record than Carly Carmine. I don't
Let's
think.
go. Where's
you're...
the back?
I can't believe you do this.
Oh my god. Yeah, so this is just Fortune Fairies, which is not a great deck, versus the Psychics, which are one of the best decks in early 5Ds. Wahoo! I'm not really gonna go over the play on this part. She gets her ass handed to her, and because she is dueling a Psychic, the damage is real. And she gets thrown up against the glass of the window and makes cracks in it. And she's just there, she's sitting there for a moment, talking to Divine. And it's not, it's fucked. Because, they leave you hanging on that shot for a bit. And they cut to her, and she looks terrified. And,
we don't normally acknowledge chat, but someone in chat said, I'm just saying, if Carly summoned me, she could have
I think
won.
we say that every episode.
thank you, Immortal of Thunder, for saying that. That's
Immortal
awesome.
Thunder, hell yeah, brother.
Oh my
That's
god.
so fucking funny.
I'm just
When it
gonna...
goes to your graveyard, you take
I love that dude
5,000
so
damage.
much.
Oh yeah, but when you summon him on the field, you gain, what is it, 3k? Yeah, no,
Yes.
when you
Yeah.
flip him, he's a flip effect monster.
Yeah.
1500 attack, by the way.
Yeah, it's my guy.
I do, in fact, think that would have been a better card in Carly's deck than some of the stuff she's running.
The second I saw the big window behind her, I was like, oh, it's over for her. She's going flying out.
She may be doomed. And she was, in fact, doomed. And Divine...
Not before she gets told that Godwin's actually from Satellite somehow.
Yeah, he
I
lies.
love how she infiltrates, like, trying to get information. He's like, I'm going to beat you for trying to get information out of us. By the way, here's all our information.
But not all of it. Just one big piece about Goodwin. Because he also kind of gloats to her that her death is going to be labeled an accident. And because as long as they have the secret on Goodwin, they can't touch Arcadia. And, you know, with that, he does the last attack of the duel, and it blows her out the window, and she is falling to her death. And that's how we end episode 37. That's great. Meanwhile,
Wait, no, there's one other thing. She hallucinates her white woman girlfriend.
she doesn't hallucinate her. There's a hologram ad outside.
That was real?
Right beside where she's... Yes, it's an advertisement, man.
Imagine that's one of the last things you see as you plummet onto the pavement.
Now, Shibuya,
Yeah?
there is one part of the episode that we overlooked,
Oh?
and it's when Carly basically dreams of turning Jack into a wife guy,
True.
including their imaginary child.
Oh, God. Yeah, I forgot about the kid. Oh, man.
I think that's when I wrote she's doomed.
Yeah, I mean, she hallucinated him in the kitchen helping with the dishes and shit, and I was like, girlie, he's not a male wife. Not for you. I'm sorry to say that your man is gay. He's not gonna be that for you. There's no chance in hell.
Might not be that for her, but she puts a strap on. I mean,
all right. Well, we're
she goes to a dark signer. You know, just
we're
he's gonna be like abomination.
We're moving on from that. I'm gonna throw us into the funny little ad break for a minute.
Whoa!
Wahoo!
Ad break. Woo!
Yeah, let's go. So, you know, it's a lot of the usual stuff with a couple of fun little announcements. So, as usual, we have a Twitter, twitter.com/MillenniumMike. On there, we will post updates for if scheduling conflicts happen with the podcast or if anything is happening, you'll learn about it there. We'll post all of our thumbnail edits individually in case you want to grab one and like use it as a bit in a Discord server you're in with your friends or something. We'll tease new guests, we'll announce stuff, and we'll just keep you posted on when the episodes are going live. Because sometimes scheduling conflicts happen, and most of our hosts are down with the sickness or some shit. That is where you're getting the updates. We also have a Patreon. Patreon.com/MillenniumMike. If you go on there for as little as $5 a month, you get access to stuff like our movie commentary tracks for Yu-Gi-Oh! Pyramid of Light, Dark-Sided Dimensions, and when we reach it, Bonds Beyond Time. That is a threat that is getting more and more real with every episode of the podcast, because it's absolutely happening now. It's in firing distance. We can see it. That's where you're going to get access to that, in case you want to watch those movies along with us, hear our live reactions. You'll also get access to archives of past Millennium Mike stream VODs, not necessarily for the podcast, but for the side stuff that we may do. And at certain tiers, you can also get special benefits, like our Blue Eyes White Dragons, our $25 tier, who get their names on screen and in the description for every single episode of the show.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much. On top of that, we have our Forbidden Ones, who are our $50 tier. Currently, we've only got one, but thank you very much to Zombie Slayer 51.
Zombie Slayer, you're like a leg now.
Hey, yo,
an
do you like,
arm? I don't
like
remember
zombies?
what limb you are.
Call of Duty Zombies. You should play sometime. That's my next hyperfixation.
Man.
No, it's good. It's fun.
No, I mean, I feel
you guys
that
ever
might...
play Black
Now,
Ops Zombies?
If there was one white boy activity, if I made a master,
It is COD Zombies, yeah.
COD Zombies is universal.
I mean, yeah.
Bio is training to be Yakub's strongest soldier in the literal sense.
Now,
Good lord, man.
I'm just gonna take this moment in the middle of our Patreon plug to say Yakuza Infinite Wealth is really fucking good. I've poured 90 hours into it over the course of like a week. I'm doomed. I need to plat that game. I'm tempted to pay.
90 in a week?
Yeah.
40 hours is like a normal work. Man.
Hi.
Man.
I'm unemployed at the moment, dude.
Oh.
And our highest tier of patron, our god cards, not limited anymore, but it's a lot and we appreciate it. Thank you very much to our current god card, ShinyMew.
Fucking diehard supporter.
Truly one of our
We love
strongest
you.
soldiers. Been here for a while. So have our current Blue Eyes and Forbidden Ones. I'm not trying to make anyone seem more important or anything. Any amount of support that you can give the channel, we appreciate it.
The true most important of them are the Celtic Guardians. You guys are the backbone of the fucking Patreon.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
I don't want people thinking that they're less important just because they're on a lower pledge tier.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
Any amount definitely helps, especially because a lot of us are currently dealing with some shit in real life, so it is helpful.
And even
Yeah,
if you
deal
can't
with
give
Carl.
support in that way, you can still support the show by just sharing it around with anyone who you think would like it and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Just
Rent a billboard in Times Square and talk about Yu-Gi-Oh!
I'm not telling you to do that. Because
I'm just saying it's an idea. It's a funny idea. It's probably a bad idea.
it would be a funny idea. We would lose so much money doing that, and I'm not making any of our fans pay up for a fucking Times Square ad. But yeah, if you aren't financially stable enough to support, you can still support by sharing the podcast with your friends, with people that you think would enjoy it, sharing clips, retweeting, edits, what have you. Just, engaging with it in any way. We appreciate it. We see you. And I just want to add a little something because, there's been a recent change with Patreon. Do not use the iOS app, dear God. Apple take the 30% cut of whatever you're pledging.
Yeah, that
So,
sucks ass.
the creator gets less if you use the iOS app. I would say just get on the desktop if you want to pledge to anybody. So, yeah, I was made aware of that.
Go to
and
your
I-
local library
Mhm.
and boot up their computer
Yeah,
and do everything from there.
you can do
I
that.
know everybody has a computer. I know everyone's on their phones now.
Now, don't click stay logged in. That's important. Don't do that on a public
Oh,
computer.
yeah.
It is super horseshit that Apple thinks they could just take that fucking cut from anything. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's bad. It's vile. We've also got a special little thing going up tomorrow for patrons that you guys will get first for a week. So, if you're excited for, M4S episode 1,
Oh shit.
that's going up tomorrow, along with the podcast for patrons only. So, for people who are listening to this pre-recorded, that means it's up right now. If you're a patron,
Oh.
once this episode of Mill Mike is done, you can go watch that.
I'm on YouTube.
Oh,
Hell yeah!
Shibuya,
Yeah.
remind me to DM you something for M4S, like fucking
I'll-
after the podcast.
I'll send you the DM now so I don't forget.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, just leave that unread until we're done. Because I don't trust my memory. My memory is shit.
Oh,
It's
no, my
a curse
Discord
I
has a
have.
red dot on it. No.
Ooh.
It makes me want to fucking.
But yeah, that's going to be up for patrons exclusively for a week, and then next week it goes out for everybody to sort of fill in the gap between recordings and Mill Mike. So please be excited for that. Carl and Shorah are going to be dueling. With what decks?
Yeah.
You'll find out.
I run a really dumb bit in this first episode, and I'm excited for people to have to see it.
Oh, I do love dumb bits. I do adore dumb bits. Beyond that, does anybody have anything else they want to advertise?
I just
Hey.
put out a video that's taken a really long time to make. I would love for you guys to go watch it. It's a video on the evolution of forms in Kingdom Hearts.
Ooh.
That's really nice. Is there any podcasts that you're on that you'd like to talk about?
Actually, it's
Specifically,
really
Mega
funny
Man
that you
one?
say that because I actually put a Mega Man NT Warrior bit into the video.
That's funny.
What? Oh, I don't see the through line on this one.
Yeah, me neither.
You're the
Anyway, what were you
worst,
gonna say,
actually.
Shorah?
This is the worst part of our show.
I'm so sorry, man.
Like every fucking episode.
I'm fucking shaking too.
I feel like this bit's been going since GX Season 2.
Yeah, roughly.
Mega Man Battle Network is a series of games for the Game Boy Advance that were really fucking good. Well, like, okay, a few of them were really good. A few
That
of them were
first one's
pretty
rough,
fucking
dude.
dire. That second one is worse. But anyway, they
Oh,
spawned
come
an anime.
on! Oh,
Oh, man.
They spawned an
I
anime.
stopped
It's
after one.
okay.
You saying that felt like, oh my god.
Those games spawned an anime that's pretty okay at times. It's pretty funny. There's this one part where I saw a car and it looked like Brog, so I put lips on it, and it made Carl fucking ill. So yeah, go watch Program Advance, a Mega Man NT Warrior podcast. At some point, we're fucking gonna return. It'll depend on when Double stops driving cars.
Yeah, life is beating a lot of you guys to death with hammers right now, so I get it.
Hey Yuki, in the meantime, do you want to do a really stupid podcast on something else, like fucking, I don't know, fighting foodons?
If you had suggested anything, like, not that, I may have been like, hey, man.
I think you get 3 podcast episodes in before you go, this bit's not funny anymore now that I have to apply any level of effort.
You know what? Yuki, we need to find 2 other people. It's time to revive my idea for the forecast. Let's fucking go.
Oh, can we include?
Carl, you're in here.
Can we include Flint the Time Detective if we're doing that?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
And
dude,
Sherlock
if
Holmes
you're willing
in the 22nd century.
Oh my god.
if you are willing to be on a fucking 4Kids themed podcast, you can include whatever stupid little fucking kid show you want. We're not watching entire series for that. We're watching like fucking maybe 4 episodes for each series and telling what we think about it.
And if you want to see other content with Shorah on it, get excited for M4S, Milmike Master Mega Saga, whatever the fuck we called it. We're gonna beat the shit out of each other, and you're gonna
That's
enjoy
why
it.
it's called that.
Yeah, I wondered why it was called M4S, but alright, sure, man.
Always
I just
gotta
thought you-
have a plan.
Man.
Last one was M3S, so this one's gonna be M4S. We're moving up a
Good
stage.
fucking luck if you have to make more of these.
Shit, I already said the M4S, the Masters are at play. I can't make the 5 and A. This sucks. Anyway, be excited for that. It's good, it's fun. Shorah and I have a great time.
We have fun. I only get a moderate amount of angry at him.
It is a pretty moderate amount, being fair.
That's impressive. Honestly, I would have expected pure unadulterated rage.
Do you
No,
do what
I
I do,
only-
Carl? When you notice someone angry on the other side of a Yu-Gi-Oh game, where you try your best to make sure that it gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Fucking time.
Okay, good. Then you're doing it. Then you're doing it correctly. You were trained by me, where I did it to you, and you would block me multiple times.
Exactly.
It's always a good bit. The fucking stupid heated drama is always a good bit.
Oh, I didn't even do it for content. I just wanted him to be upset in real life.
Jesus.
That's called doing it for the love of the game.
That's great.
Oh man.
Anyway, yeah, go watch fucking M4S. It's gonna be very entertaining. I swear to God, I'm going to put Carl through the dick smasher.
Oh no.
Yay.
Are you saying that after the events of episode 1 or after the events of what you've currently recorded?
After the events of episodes. That's what I'll say.
Okay. Okay, interesting.
There
Well,
are
if-
certain cards that you can get early on that you shouldn't have access to, and I'll leave it at that.
If you want to see what Shorah means by putting him in the device, by getting his ass, by absolutely...
And by the device, I specifically mean Mickey's Dick Smasher.
Yeah, if you want to see Carl enter that eventually, M4S will be on the same YouTube channel where we post episodes of Mill Mike. So, yeah, just keep an eye out for that. Is that everything people would like to promote before we go to Dipships?
I think that's everything.
And take that as a yes?
Yeah,
All right.
yep, seems like we handled it.
All right, sick. I'm going to cut the music off early, and I'm just going to say, yeah, boats.
Do you enjoy boating? How about listening to some friends tell a few stories and talk about their weeks? Then I've got just the podcast for you. Dipships, the legitimate boating podcast. Every week, Carl, PM, Medi, and Nick get together and tell their favorite stories and recap what's been going on in their lives and talk about boating too, I guess. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Podbean. And we'll see you on the Nautical Mile.
Hey, there it is.
Hey everybody, what's up?
Hi. Yeah.
Holy
Look, it's
shit!
the wide edit.
It is very wide. I had to throw it on the bottom of the screen for it to fit, and if I throw it on the top, then Carl's cut off, and I figure, hey, we'll give him the
support
one.
this.
Is that it's double wide? I love it.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck this would fit on a thumbnail, but, hey, if you demanded enough and you're here for the live recording, you can vote for this one. And in fairness, this one is very funny. This one is the one that I was, like, really laughing at when it was DM'd to me.
I took one fucking look at the image and I was like, what if I just leave Doom in? What if I just don't fucking touch Doom?
No, leaving Doom in is the best option, actually.
This rules.
My only gripe is that I wish Doom just had a thought bubble, and it was him doing the foot dive from MVC3. That's my
That would be
only
pretty decent.
complaint.
God.
God, shoutouts to Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I wish they would make another one of those. Delightful.
It's
Oh,
okay.
shit,
We
I
got
just
that
realized
collection
I
coming
didn't-
out like in a couple of months.
I didn't edit out the fucking not cool read and make it like not cool Mina, but whatever.
It's
Oh,
fine.
Oh no, I thought that was intentional, and I think it makes it funnier.
Yeah, it adds to the charm, I think. Man. Alright. Well, episode 38. They
Rest in peace.
they fucked her
She
up.
lives.
I forgot that the fortune fairies or fortune ladies came from the fortune fairies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the
Oh,
fucked up and evil
right.
versions.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's really neat that they have the glowing eyes on their forehead a la Yami Yugi. I think
Yeah.
that's fucking sick.
It's really good. So, you know, Carly's dead.
Yeah, she
Then we wait 5 seconds, and now she's not dead.
I'm just gonna cut back to the Carly crater. Yeah,
there it is.
you don't survive that impact. There is no way in hell you live that. Unless your name is Son
but you
Goku, you do not.
She should have tried to do a roll like it's Mirror's Edge.
Yeah.
Shut
God, I
up.
fucking love.
Man.
Holy shit, I love Mirror's
And
Edge.
it negates all the damage. It would have been fine.
Yeah.
We see it's okay. Her death
Was
leads
the
us
second
to
one
our
good?
next hieroglyph, the
No.
hummingbird.
That sucks.
Yeah, I didn't even recognize that that's what that was,
unfortunate.
but kind of sick.
I started thinking about how funny it would be if she like took the same amount of time to come back as like Jesus Christ did.
Hey,
3 days later of being in that fucking crater, surrounded by police tape and shit, and she just busts up.
hey, buddy.
Neo,
People,
Neo
you think
dominant
people leave a
Jesus.
crime scene up for 3 days?
They wouldn't leave a body out there for 3 days, that's for sure. But I want Carl. Did you read the chat? Because somebody in
No, I
chat
didn't.
literally said the phrase before you said that. She beat Jesus' speed run time for resurrection.
Oh, brother.
Oh man, I mean she did. To be fair, less than 3
New
days. Let's
personal
go.
best.
But yeah, in the dub, the way they handle her falling out of a 30-story building and not actually quote-unquote dying is they throw her into the purple smoke.
I did think that was weird when that appeared. I was like, is that like part of the city?
I mean, it's
meant to be the ground.
literal. Okay, it's not the exact same, but it is
Like,
basically the same fucking thing they do in original Yu-Gi-Oh with the Shadow Realm.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It reminds me
It's-
of that of Spider-Man 1, where like the whole game is on rooftops and there's just like this weird yellow mist.
Oh, the
on
the PS1 game. Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
PlayStation one, yeah. They
was like
they open the
Green
game and it's like
Goblin.
Doc Ock's activating his evil gas, so we don't have to go on the streets ever.
God, I love that.
So anyway, as she dies, it's time for an earthquake, and then a big bird gets drawn on the fucking city.
Yeah.
And,
And
This made me so. I was actually upset by this. I was like, no.
yeah, that's fair.
But the fit is fire, though.
No, her new outfit
Oh
goes
yeah, no,
crazy,
she looks good.
and
Oh,
I
yeah.
respect that. But
This is the
good
part where my
God.
notes convert. There was one part in my notes where I was like, Carly should just be the main character. She's so cool.
I would actually love to see a season that's just like focused on someone who was part of the bad guy team and then breaks off to be a good guy.
That'd be kind of neat.
Is she bad?
Well, she has now joined the Dark
Well,
Signers.
I mean, now she is.
So
Yeah,
Now
they
she
just
is.
meant in terms of that, yeah.
Yeah.
and this also implies things about everyone who is a Dark Signer, because in order to be a Dark Signer, apparently you gotta die first.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Damn.
like
I
the
missed that.
the signs
Yeah, it seems
choose
to be
you
a
on the
requirement.
brink when you have unfulfilled regrets.
Yeah, because you had Kiryu in the last set going, "You drove me to this," you say.
Yeah.
So-
I intentionally starved myself to death in prison over you. You say.
Oh
I mean,
my
you
God.
I
kinda
didn't want
brought
any of that lunch.
This
kind
is
of
where
brought that
I was
one on
like,
yourself.
I was excited about this episode. I was like, oh shit, is that my boy Raska, the only Earthbound immortal I know and care about? Because you played in the Wanderies. And I went to look it
No.
up, just like, is that what this one is? And I went, oh, not only is that not it, the person that it belongs to is a massive spoiler.
Oh
This
shit!
is why you shouldn't
Damn
look
it.
these things up.
Yeah, that's
I was
awesome,
like,
dude.
I didn't think looking up who used this one that I was like, this isn't even like a main one. Who would even care? And apparently they would very much.
Brother,
That's
brother,
awesome.
you man, this is rough, man.
The problem is I think I've seen that spoiler before, so I think I might know who uses it. But I
ain't
don't
saying
want
shit,
confirmations.
but I was like,
yeah,
dude, no.
that's
So,
awesome.
fucking earthquakes start happening as Carly dies.
Mhm.
We cut to see Goodwin and Lazar in his office. Lazar freaking the fuck out. Goodwin just completely like, oh shit, they can come into my city. Oh no.
It ain't just the satellite, bucko.
Oh no, we can't just sacrifice the pores.
I hate Lazar so much. Every time he's on screen, I want to kick him like a football.
Leave
Tanner
Bio
and
alone.
Yanagi are still trying to get out. Fucking Tanner just literally uses his head to beat down a door. The Arcadia Movement building's slowly getting evacuated and shit, and now the only people left inside are Tanner, Yanagi, Leo, and Luna. Fucking Akiza and Sayer are some. Oh no, who's this? It's
Yeah.
a fucking ghost. It's not a ghost. It's Carly fucking Carmine showing back up.
She is back. Her ass came back for a vengeance faster than anybody I've ever seen. It like
You said her ass, and I got too hard to focus. What are we talking about?
I'm gonna
Come
get
on.
you.
So she comes
I don't get paid enough.
she
for this
comes
shit.
back and says that she's been revived
Neither do
to
I.
fucking kill this man.
Yeah.
And as the mark of the shadow fucking shows up on her arm, she gets a fucking new outfit. She gets a
Uh-huh.
whole ass fucking purple aura going.
She gets, Look Cloud. Yeah, Shorah sent me this, and this is the one where I was like, ew.
It's called the Aura.
It's a cool aura, bro.
It's called Aura, bruh.
Sure, messaged me like, who should I make these two characters? And I immediately was like, Carly's gotta be one of them.
Oh, of course.
Carly, you're huge.
Dude, you look huge. Oh, man. It's... Yeah, her new outfit bangs. Very cool. Her new tattoo.
It's so good.
Sick as hell.
All of the Dark Signers just have such fucking good outfits. Shibuya, I need you to know.
Yeah.
When I was choosing the fucking character art stuff for this season, it was so hard knowing that I was drawing you as fucking Kiryu and not giving you the Dark Signer outfit.
I
Because I was like, fuck, it's so good.
Yeah? No, it goes hard as hell.
But it's okay. I gave you his fucking fucked up sadistic looking face instead.
Hell
so.
yeah. Yeah, and I appreciate that. Thank you. So yeah. Her death may have been greatly exaggerated, and she's gonna fucking kill this guy. As she should. I think this is the most justified instance of revenge I've seen in Yu-Gi-Oh! In a while.
It's okay, Sayer. You only broke 17 of my vertebra.
It's alright, Sayer.
Oh, homie.
If you're such hot shit, surely you're willing to go through a shadow duel.
Hey, Sayer, did you know that technically matches of Yu-Gi-Oh! Are supposed to be best 2 out of 3?
Yeah.
He's like, no one's ever done that shit before. No, absolutely not.
No, they're going by Master Duel rules.
I love singles.
What about sealed product?
I could go for some sealed product right now. I'm not gonna lie, Chief.
God, I'd love to crack open more fucking cards. I'm a
I
crackhead.
am always ready to experience cardboard crack. Unfortunately, money.
Yeah.
I found out that there's apparently a duel simulator that has been built to look just like Master Duel, but with like I think more mates and more card animations and stuff, and the OCG cards and stuff, like including new ones.
Oh shit.
I need to figure out what the fuck it is because it looks cool as shit, and it has all of those new fucking evil heroes in it already.
Hell yeah. Yeah, as soon as you figure that out, let me know.
Let me know also.
If that shit has pack opening animations, I'm gonna start. I'm
I'm doomed if they
that
do.
for M4S.
Yeah, goddamn.
If I could do all of my pack opening sims through that, I'm sorry, Carl. I'll have OCG cards and you'll just live with it.
Sayer knows one trick. It is summon Krebons. And then he E-tellies. And I looked at E-telly and I pointed at my screen and I just went, you! Because that's one I recognize as being a problem.
That's one of the power cards, baby.
He turned 1 synchros. He summons Magical Android. And I'm like, damn, this is a cool design. What is it doing in a psychic deck? It doesn't feel like it fits anywhere with his archetype or anything.
It doesn't, but it's a good card.
I mean, yeah.
I'm like, bro really is just playing the meta cards of the time, huh?
That's how you know he's a villain.
That's true.
Carly opens on a new field spell, seemingly, called Future Visions, and it changes the entirety of the room to look like the one duel from Bonds Beyond Time. And I was like, holy shit, that's awesome. This aesthetic rules. I can't wait. I can't wait for him to eat shit and die in the middle of this cool-looking arena. And you know, her deck is still telling fortunes. And, you know, she drops a line about how, you know, he's, you know, his future's not gonna be great, and she's gonna fucking get him. And then she drops crazy combos of summoning some of her fortune ladies and, banishing them for a couple turns, and, you know, shenanigans, as you do, with a quirky little deck. And, it cuts back to Lazar and Goodwin. In the middle of this duel, and they're still freaking the fuck out. Unable
I
to
hate the
actually
noises
do
that
anything.
fucking Lazarus or whatever is making. I despise this fucking clown.
Wait.
You can call
What's
him
up?
Lawrence one of these days.
I hate Lawrence Fishburne, the freak clown.
Lawrence Fishburne is fine.
He's a beautiful man, and I will have you not drag his name through the mud.
Yeah, what's your problem with Lawrence Fishburne, Carl? Right now, air it out on Mill Mike.
Well, that's what I was calling the clown guy because I don't know his name. I forgot it.
Lazar.
Lazar.
I have the wiki open, man. You can just ask.
Could have stopped at the us.
There's no us with Lazar. It's just this little freak.
Well, no, it's because I said Lazarus. I could have stopped at
Isn't
just
that
the
the one
Lazarus.
that
And
Yours
I'm
could
making a
drag
joke
Diaz?
about that.
Ah!
What's up, Bio? Sorry.
Isn't that the one that I keep getting drawn as?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Shorah was paid to draw you as him initially, to be fair. And he only drew you the one time.
Now
So,
this feels like a personal attack.
it's not a personal attack.
It
Shorah
is.
was simply paid money.
Listen,
So-
you personally attack me every fucking recording. It's fine.
So not everybody has evacuated this building in the middle of a Dark Signer duel, which seems a little suspect, but okay. Akiza's looking around to try and find this man, and Misty catches her in the hallway and is like, "You fucking bitch. I hate you, and I'm gonna kill you, because I'm a Dark Signer." And this is the moment I really popped off, because what do you mean we're getting 2 Dark Signer duels simultaneously?
She walked out and I was like, it didn't even occur to me. Is she a dark signer too? And immediately after I typed that, she went, I'm a dark signer. And I went,
It's
oh,
so
well.
good. I also didn't see it coming. And it's nuts that they committed to this and that it actually works as well as it does.
I hate to inform you, a second Dark Signer has hit the tower.
Oh, fuck. Surely nothing will go wrong from here. So, you know that brother that Misty was talking about to Carly earlier? Yeah, so Akiza's kind of at fault for what happened to him. Depending on dub or sub, his disappearance and or death. And she's upset. And she wants revenge. And Akiza keeps going, what the fuck are you talking about? Which definitely is not helping the situation. There's not many good options for Akiza here, but, she gets stuck in a duel with a Dark Signer, and seeing how she's one of the normal signers, for lack of a better term.
Normal.
Well, she's not evil. She's not a Dark Signer. She's just a red signer, sure, whatever. The other signers sense this, and they're like, oh shit, something is happening. This is bad. When the second duel starts, the Nazca lines outside start to intersect in a way that is fucking sick as hell. I'm gonna put it up on the screen real quick.
It's really fucking sick.
It is phenomenal. Like, what a good shot.
You're just catching a fucking ride.
It's so
Just
cool.
them fucking layering over each other is really fucking cool.
Yeah, and this sets a precedent that, like, we can get multiple of these high stakes duels happening at once, and we probably won't, because the only reason this is happening is because dipshit up top is disposable. But, in theory, we could have, like, all of the signers fighting for their life at the same time. And I think that's sick as hell.
Yeah, it's a real nice escalation from the last one, and basically immediately.
Yeah. Within 3 episodes. It's nuts.
Yeah, you're just already in it.
Back in Goodwin's office, Goodwin and Lazar are freaking the fuck out because what do you mean there's 2 symbols? Oh god, oh fuck, oh shit, we may be doomed. Oh no.
Or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck it said. I hate that goddamn thing. Every time that clown makes a
whatever
sound.
that goblin
That was a
just ran
bad
in said.
impression of a SpongeBob laugh on my end. I don't know.
I hate it so goddamn much, man.
No, Lazar is awful. But at the very least, the only shots we see of Lazar are him freaking the fuck out. And it's like, yeah, you should be scared. And then we cut immediately back to Misty's duel with Akiza. And, you know, Twilight Rose Night is a hell of an opener, but it's so unfortunate that they changed its name from Night Rose Night.
Oh, I think you're missing a couple things.
Yeah?
Because I think before they cut back, don't they cut over to someone being held by the cops?
Oh yeah,
Right,
they
they
show
do.
that, don't they?
Yeah.
They show a local noble terrorist bomber being
Yeah.
in like a police van because I guess they're doing a prison transfer at the exact same time.
What are the odds, man?
The second they showed him, I was like, is he going to be a dark signer also? Holy shit.
That's crazy. Yeah.
If I saw people slowly getting killed in this situation, I'd be like, oh man, why am I here?
And then when they cut to Akiza, Akiza summons out a tuner and then gets out Lord Poison, and I'm like, damn, Lord Poison's pretty cool. Hey, can we talk about how Carly actually fucking died?
No. We can't.
Like, that's...
We got a duel.
That was fucking crazy.
We don't have time to address the character death. We only have time for card games, man.
That's fucking nuts.
We only have time to watch Akiza turn 1 Black Rose. Turn 1 Black Rose Dragon!
Literally one of the worst fucking plays I've seen in my entire goddamn life. Turn 1 Black Rose, and you're supposed to be one of the best duelists. Shut the fuck up.
That's her emotional
Fuck
support,
off.
Black Rose, okay? He's not here for his special ability this time. He's here because he's oomph.
It's like, you got one copy of this fucking thing. You save it for turn 3. You nuke their fucking board, you simpleton.
Buddy, you think she doesn't have a Monster Reborn in there somewhere? Or an equivalent?
I don't know if it was legal at that point. I think we had pre-mat, and that was in a later episode.
Okay. Well, fair enough.
I thought the turn was pretty cool.
I also thought it was pretty cool.
Visually, it was cool.
While,
A hater. Such
What,
a hater.
visually? What, did it not sound good? Like,
mm,
you're like, I didn't like the sound effects personally. Like, fuck off.
God damn it. While Carly and Divine are up top dueling in like this galaxy-looking arena that's just repainted the walls, Misty decides to drop them in the fucking Roman Colosseum with her field spell. And sick as hell. Love that.
Have we seen Savage Coliseum before? I feel like in GX it was used.
Let me check.
I
no.
feel like
No.
it,
First appearance. Right here.
huh. It must be one of the other Coliseum themed things then. Or it could just be
Probably.
that, what's her name in GX, the Amazoness woman?
Yeah, it might
It's
be
just that she was in a Coliseum.
That
That might be what I'm thinking
It's
of.
one or the other. I could definitely see that. And she, she fortifies her field spell so it can't be destroyed with an entirely separate card effect. And, as the wiki says, Akiza is concerned over this. And, Misty's card archetype, I was wondering what she would cook. In a Coliseum, there's some real options. Did not expect Medusa.
I was like, oh shit, reptilians? Really?
It's kind of sick. Do not like the attack pheromones equip spell, but she goes into attack Black Rose, a monster that has 1,000 more attack points than the Reptilian. But she activates a card effect to make sure that her monster isn't destroyed, and then, as the Medusa does, she turns Black Rose Dragon to stone and lowers its attack and defense to 0. Or just its attack, sorry.
Reptilians are so fucked.
It's very funny.
I hate knowing like what other monsters she's gonna have because some of them are just gross.
I'm not looking forward to some of the other ones.
Filling out least favorite card in the future.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so Black Rose turning to stone is the end of 38. We're gonna jump right into 39, because goddamn we need to talk about 39.
This is where I was like, this session flew by.
Which,
Like, holy shit.
in fairness, it was a shorter session because it was only 4 episodes. But on top of that, they were 4 good episodes.
Yeah.
Which is nice. We open on Jack trying to get to the building where the Dark Signer duels are going down because, shit is going down and he needs to make sure that whatever is happening, his goat is not in danger, And Misty keeps taunting Akiza about, if you want to save Divine, you gotta go through me. And, it's not looking great. Black Rose Dragon and 0 attack. There's a field spell that can't be destroyed. And, her 0 attack monster is, forced into a battle with a 2500 attack point monster. That doesn't go well. Oof. And, Akiza has to suffer the consequences of, basically every duel she's put other people through. With the very real battle damage.
I enjoyed that we finally got the cut back over, because I was like, we ended 38, and I was like, I am blue-balled right now. I want to see Divine die. Show it to me. I need it. I need it right now.
No, you're spitting. I also needed to see him eat shit and die.
And then we come back to it here. I'm like, oh, thank God, finally fucking show it. Let's go.
Yeah. Before that, though.
I want so badly to see Divine just get speared through by fucking Earthbound Immortal Aslapiscu.
Yeah.
Just stab him to death with that fucking beak. Just do it.
Yeah, just get his ass. Akiza still doesn't know why this bitch wants her dead. And,
Oh, that's why I wrote this note. I wrote this note because of, it's switching over to Akiza's turn, and then this bitch going, your monster's forced to attack, so it attacks me now. And I was like, she hasn't even started yet. She just, went to standby, dog. What are you doing?
You think
You
they
can't
respect...
force her into the battle phase.
You think they respect the sanctity of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Turn order in the anime?
Imagine going to locals and during your opponent's turn, you're like, all right, your weak monster is going to attack my strong monster, and you take this much, and it goes to the graveyard. They would beat the shit out of you. You would get shanked.
God.
That made me upset.
Yeah,
but the duel's cool,
right?
so no.
You gonna be okay?
No, I won't.
All right. Well,
All right.
Sorry to hear that. Misty keeps calling Kiza selfish, saying that she only, she, doesn't. Hold on, I'm trying to decipher this. Saying that Akiza always takes duels too seriously, and that, with the psychic duels, there's always consequences, there's always collateral. And, you might save yourself. What about everybody else? What about all the other people? What about my brother who was in the stands when you dueled a while back, who was found under the rubble? What about that? And Akiza is like, who the fuck are you talking about? Which definitely is not the response to that.
I don't even know who you are.
Like, no. That's not... No, you humor her at least. And
Oh,
Misty...
yes, your brother, who was...
Yeah, Misty takes this as a personal slight, and is fucking pissed. And when Akiza hears that she killed someone, seemingly innocent, she freezes. Fair response. Cut to Tanner busting down the door into Luna's room at Arcadia. Luna's ecstatic to see her friends, anybody who's not the weirdos who trapped them here. And Tanner sees Leo through the glass window. And he's based as hell for what he does next. He tells them to stand back, picks up the wooden bench, and chucks it through the glass, breaking it so that they can get over to check on the other child.
Thank God he was out here hanging out.
Yeah. I don't know what they would have done without this man. They wake the kid up and ask him if he's okay. He remembers losing the duel and is happy to see that his sister's okay. And they're all universally just like, all right, we need to get the fuck out of here. We gotta go. We cannot stay here. cut back to Akiza and Misty. Misty is explaining that her brother died when watching one of Akiza's duels. We don't specifically know which one, but this is like one of the back alley duels, seemingly, that she would hold before the Fortune Cup. And she talks about how her brother loved the Black Rose Witch. And Akiza is in full denial mode, saying that that's not possible, that everybody who went to those duels was there to scorn her and make fun of her, and that her power cannot save people, which Misty is claiming. You know, not great. Not a great spot for her to be in. But, you know. She is absolutely livid now. Misty is going to kill this bitch, and to do that, she summons her Earthbound Immortal.
Can we agree that this is the ugliest Earthbound Immortal?
I mean, it's just a lizard.
I hate him.
I actually really like this one, and I'm not trying to cause drama. It's
I
funny.
think Karahua is kind of funny
Bless you.
looking. I have no idea if I said that name right. Probably fucking.
I'm not even
but
attempting
I think,
it, so you're braver than I am.
I think he's very funny.
I-
He's got that big ass smile. He's living his best life. He's got those limp gay wrists.
His weirdness is by design because he's meant to be like a gecko or a lizard, so I don't mind it as much. And I think it lends itself to the unsettling nature of the Earthbound Immortals being summoned by collecting the nearby souls of innocence and gathering them up.
Yeah, that was awful.
Yeah. Thank God for plot armor for the signers, because otherwise, this shit would have been over real quick in Yusei's duel. So, Leo, Luna, Tanner, and Yanagi are close enough that Luna's signer mark creates a bubble to protect them from the soul vacuum that is currently being made. And it's not great. We're seeing probably hundreds of people die every time one of these things gets summoned, and we haven't even seen the second one yet. What souls are gonna be left? What souls are gonna be left for
Imagine being
Carly's?
the one dude. Being one of the few who fucking got the luck of the draw. You're just sitting there like, oh, everyone just fucking died around me. What the? Oh shit, they're summoning a second one.
Yeah,
A second Earthbound has hit the Arcadia movement.
oh god. Ugh. Yeah, this, I think the lizard's funny because there is a moment where, you know, Akiza pointedly is just like, hey, where's your monster that you summoned? And Misty is like, turn around. He is
He's
clinging
already
to the
behind
side
you.
of the building that they are on.
It's so good.
It is too big for the room they're dueling in. It's so funny. And it does a really good job of making these things seem like primordial threats instead of monsters in a card game. Very cool.
It's
Love
like
that.
some Godzilla shit. It's terrifying.
Yeah. This is a kaiju level event, except buildings aren't being crushed. It's just people's souls getting eaten. Yusei can't really do anything to stop all this since he's still at the orphanage and satellite recovering. And, you know, that's the extent of Yusei in the rest of this set. They cut to him, he's worried, and then we cut back. That's it.
Jack's like riding across rooftops, doing sick ass spins.
Yeah, Jack is still
fucking-
rushing to get out of here.
He is in that shit. It's fucking great.
Bro is locked in. He needs to go. He needs to get here and stop this. And, you know, as all this is happening, the lock on the truck that Bomber is currently stuck in is blown open by an explosive. The door is open, and there's a guy in Dark Signer robes there who throws trading cards at the chains on his arms and legs to free him. Very funny. Love that.
What are their cards made of? I want those.
No, it's okay. It's funny because the card he threw was Acts of Despair.
That's fucking funny.
I couldn't tell what it was, but the wiki has figured it out. Delightful. Love that. It's so stupid. He walks up and he tells him, if you still want revenge, come with us. So, you know, surely this won't be relevant later. Surely this is just a one-off thing that never gets elaborated on, and we don't have to worry about the guy they called Bomber. It's fine. We'll be fine. We cut back to Divine and Carly, finally, after 10,000 years. And, you know, they're feeling the other duel's consequences with the giant Earthbound Immortal clinging to the building. The guy is freaking out because why is the ground shaking? And Carly is taunting him about how he's gonna fucking eat shit and die real soon. They're cooking. And he keeps asking questions, and Carly like, we're still dueling here. If you don't want to die, you should keep dueling me and focusing on this.
How about I give you a choice? You can run or we can duel.
More than that, she's like, all right, I'll give you a chance. You get one turn. Do your worst.
Biggest fucking bad manners play ever. And
It's
I love
so
it.
good. I mean, Bad Manners was killing her the first time around.
I mean,
So-
yeah, no, it's deserved. It's still what it is, and it's still great.
Evil Carly's really good.
She's very
She's
good.
unhinged. I love her. God, I wish her archetype was good.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be fun if I could play these and experience joy instead of just immediately
You know what?
getting
We're
blown out in a
manifesting the
duel.
power of the Millennium microphone. The next wave of legacy support will be Fortune Ladies.
Please, Konami. We know you can hear us because you keep doing this shit. So,
They've done it for every fucking other thing we've said except Toon.
now that you're at the end of GX with the evil Neos, we need you to get to work on 5Ds and get to work on Fortune Ladies. Chop chop.
Give us more tunes.
I mean, Shorah is
Oh,
always asking for
I call
this.
them anime.
No, I'm sorry, they call them manga cards? Are you forgetting Manga Ryu Ran?
Yeah, Mongariran, the only one to follow that fucking naming scheme.
Japanimation.
Oh god. Divine Divine plans out a whole combo. He does plenty of moves that are pretty good. He has good setup. And he's like, next turn, I've got this. Now, Carly gave him one turn. And he blew it. So, Carly is now getting back her Fortune Ladies that she sent into the future a couple turns ago. And she's going to use them to synchro summon her Earthbound Immortal. A second Earthbound Immortal is about to hit the tower.
That's the fun part, is that they're not a synchro summon, they're just a regular tribute summon.
Oh no, they
Yeah.
are. Shit. The chanting threw me. That's on me. Yeah.
She's tributing for this big ass bird to hit this big ass tower.
Yeah.
Can we also talk about how bad Divine's fucking chant for his synchro summons is?
What was it?
The flames of hate burn from the depths of my soul. Dark anger will overwhelm the world.
Oh yeah, it's
All
like
right, bud.
it's just bad guy words.
Go back
Yeah.
to fucking MySpace. Put on your fucking beanie with your side bang,
What?
idiot.
This came out. MySpace was still alive. It had like 2 years left, but you know, it's still
Yeah.
alive.
God. He sure did hit every single, like, bad guy buzzword possible in one sentence.
He did, and that's why
All
I'm
he
glad
needed was
he
one
died
more that
fast.
just went, "We're not so different."
Oh.
He got his ass whooped. That hummingbird shows up and fucking pecks the shit out of him and his monsters, and he goes flying down the pit, and it's so good.
I am delighted that he went out the same way she did. But worse.
I feel bad for Akiza for fucking having to witness this man die, considering she still thinks he's good. But
Akiza
she
will
get over
learn
it.
posthumously for him that he was a piece of shit, and she won't have to feel guilt about it very soon. We're good. It'll be fine. In the meantime,
They'll go
I'm
back
You would
into
like
the-
to spawn in, much like Divine, and be like, no, I will condition you to hate him the most.
No, I'm simply going to show her the facts and let her figure out that he's a piece of shit. I'm going to show
Here's
her
my
the
mountain of
receipts.
evidence. We call these Twitter documents.
I'm also going to literally bring Carly down and speak to her for a minute. And I'm going to let Carly explain that he fucking killed her. And Akiza's going to go, what the fuck? What do you
got
mean?
better.
But
She really is her.
yeah, she is very based. Big fan though. Before he gets knocked to his death, he tries to pull some shit, and this ended up accidentally showing earlier on the video. He tries to claim that she's a third-rate duelist, and I'm like, my brother in Christ, you will never have the only impact you will have that is remotely similar to Seto Kaiba is when your body hits the fucking ground. Sit down! Sit down, asshole! You're not him! You are not! Get out of here! Stop being in this goddamn show!
I gotta find that image that's just Kaiba that goes, you're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate cock.
God.
That one's
It's
great.
probably not that hard. Oh, man.
Yeah, if it's fourth grade, probably not.
I did walk into that one. That's fair. All right. You know what? You get that one. So, dude gets knocked to his death, and Misty's like, all right, I'll let you off easy this time. And we're just going to go. And so that their duel ends. Tanner,
They all get out of the building.
I did find it.
Okay, sick.
Hell
They
yeah.
all get out of the building, and then Jack pulls up, and he's like, "Is everyone out?" And they're like, "Oh, Aki's still in there." And he goes in, and he's like, he sees Carly's glasses, and he cares her. He gets really upset, and made me upset.
Yeah, because he thinks she's still dead, which is completely fucked up and understandable. But, she is having her own moment up top on the roof of the building where
Heated drama between women.
Yes. She is kind of having a meltdown. She leaves this duel and she's just kind of out of it for a bit. She remembers killing this man and starts freaking the fuck out. And Misty goes up to her, tries to comfort her, and explain to her exactly what happened. And that, like all the rest of the Dark Signers, when you were about to die, you wished so deeply to continue to live. You had something tying you to this. And so the Dark Signs granted your wish and gave you another chance. And the dub throws in a line about how your wish can be useful to the Dark Signers, which feels like it ruins the impact completely, but it's the dub. What do I expect? And Carly is fucking sobbing as Misty just holds her, realizing that she died. She was gone. And that the only reason she is still alive is for the sake of this evil that she doesn't really want to participate in.
It's a really good character moment.
It's so good. Like, this character who was nothing more than a gag for 10 episodes is now maybe one of my favorites. It's nuts.
These episodes are so fucking good. This is probably like some of the best episodes we've watched.
This is some of the best Yu-Gi-Oh! I've seen in a while.
Oh, did we, it was a minor thing, but did we cover Greiger showing up in this episode too?
Yes. Whenever
Good,
we were
okay.
talking about Bomber, that's him.
Right, fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Dub name versus sub name, I get it.
Bombers.
So, we've got the blue one, we've got the orange one, and we've got the green one.
Mhm.
I'm excited to see the rest of the rainbow squad of Earthbound Immortals.
I am
I'm
curious.
excited to
Cry.
see the monkey.
want to say the monkey was like, I don't fucking remember actually. Maybe yellow, but I feel like
I mean, it
I
makes
think
sense
there's a
because
I want
banana.
to
magenta
see him.
one. I think there's a magenta one. I think there's a yellow one, and then I don't remember. I think there's like a second blue one or like a cyan one or something.
Sick. Yeah, I can't wait to see the rest of the evil little gay squad.
That'd be great.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. So, now's the time when I ask everybody about their least favorite card in play. So,
Ooh.
go ahead.
Me.
Go ahead, Casey.
That fucking snail sucks.
Yeah, he's awful. He's vile.
That's my least favorite.
Let's go. If your least favorite monster in this batch was Psychic Snail, just pipe up right now. Hi, yeah, it's me.
sucked.
Yeah.
Really?
I
Okay.
agree.
Oh, you're talking to Chad? Sorry.
No,
Didn't
I
mean
was
to
talking to
fall.
the co-host of the podcast.
Oh, okay. That's it.
Yeah, it was just, if anyone else
Everyone else
agrees
was
with it,
silent,
you
I
can
was
knock it
surprised.
out.
Wait, I mean, people in chat, if you also hate Psychic Snail, rise up. Fucking hater squad. We're gonna get him.
Sound off in the comments.
Hell
also.
yeah.
So
I mean,
I got. Go ahead, Carl.
I was gonna say my least favorite card is just it was Karyua. Is that its name?
Who cares? We're on me.
Karia?
Karahua. whatever.
Kara Yuha. But yeah, KZ, what is your least favorite play before we get to off track?
Divine managing to die the exact same way that Carly did. I'm like, come on, dude, that's just embarrassing. Get gored or like get chopped in half or something.
Fair, but the catharsis
I
of
agree.
that was too good for me to call it my least favorite.
Yeah, I just think it's a rookie mistake on his part. Like, people can love it. I mean, he eats shit really bad.
He talked a big game,
Yeah.
but he was just a third-rate fucking psychic.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Carl, go ahead.
Karyua.
Okay, and play.
Hate that fucking thing. The more that I think about it, I think my least favorite play is just summoning Black Rose turn 1.
God,
It
You really
actually
fucking
made me
hated that
the
upset.
shit. It's
terminal
crazy.
Yu-Gi-Oh player brain in you is not letting you let that go.
Yeah, I don't know why Yu-Gi-Oh players come out to listen to these. That's not what it's about. This is about the fucking piece of Japanimation Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds.
Look, bro, I get it's your sick ass boss monster, and it's really cool, and it's intimidating to bring it out first turn, but you're wasting a perfectly good effect right there.
Why would we demonstrate the best way to play the cards in the anime about the card game that we're trying to sell to people who will play the card game? It makes no sense.
Kidnap.
Yeah,
Nothing.
you gotta like figure that shit out
Yeah.
on your own by just reading it and intuiting that it's not a good idea. But still, it's fine.
All right, Bio, what were your least favorite card in play?
My least favorite card was the stupid snail.
Yeah.
My least favorite play was probably Carl saying that he wanted to execute children.
Understandable.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. Sure. Least favorite card in play?
So, least favorite card. This is gonna be a really fucking weird one. It's not the snail. I think the snail's kind of neat, honestly. I like that. I like the art on the actual card for that one. Magical android.
Oh.
Least favorite?
Yes. Okay. So
Oh.
this is. I have a weird reasoning for this. Okay. Sayer touted this thing as his big boss monster. His like fucking the thing that he needs to summon for like a perfect game, right?
Yep.
Its effect is bad. Its effect does nothing to help your fucking game state. And it is infinitely less cool than Thought Ruler Archfiend.
I mean, yeah.
It doesn't feel like it fits in a psychic deck to me. So I feel like they should have been reversed. I feel like Thought Ruler Archfiend should be his iconic big monster and not fucking magical android. That's all.
Okay. Understandable.
Maho Jinzo.
And your least favorite play? Was it also just that?
I mean, I really just don't have a least favorite play for this episode. I don't know. Sayer breathing. There you go.
That's a respectable
Or
least
no,
favorite play.
Leo and Sayer breathing in the same room. There we go. That entire duel.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. Least favorite card, shoutouts to that motherfucker Psychic Snail. Hate you with every fiber of my being. And then my least favorite
no.
play was Carly getting basically OTK'd. Because I'm pretty sure in that first duel, it's just one turn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's just
It's-
fucked immediately.
It's beyond disrespect. It is disgusting. It is vile. It is gross. And I'm glad that she
but
got
and
back
it's
up.
also a pun because OTK.
Yeah. I'm glad she got back up and killed him. I'm very glad he died the same way that she did, and that he will not come back as a Dark Signer because he's a little bitch. Delightful. If he comes back as a Dark Signer after I said that,
imagine?
I'm gonna fucking get them.
I'll be upset.
Alright, favorite card in play is actually very funny. I'm gonna go first because I like Black Rose Dragon. I just think he's neat. So when Carl started talking about how much he hated the turn 1 Black Rose, I was like, oh, this is gonna make for good content.
No, my Black Rose.
But special shoutouts to Thought Ruler Archfiend. He's also very cool. Just not as cool as Black Rose.
Yeah.
And my favorite play was absolutely Carly coming back from the dead, in my own words, quote, to kill the worst character in the show outside of Lazar. We've killed the number 2 spot, we just need to claim number 1 now. We need to get him.
Shibuya, you want to know my favorite thing about that? You saying Black Rose is your favorite card. I was literally thinking here, like, I put down Black Rose, and then I was like, I should probably say Thought Ruler Archfiend because I like him a little more.
I also
But
had this
I-
dilemma.
And then I was gonna go, and a special shout out, of course, to Black Rose Dragon.
That's fucking hilarious, man. Alright, you know what? Because of that, what's your favorite play then?
Divine's Death, Rip Bozo, smoking that
Hell
Divine
yeah.
pack, baby.
You will not be missed, motherfucker. Sure. Your favorite card in play.
Okay, so this is such a fucking hard decision because I really like Earthbound Immortal Aslapiscu.
Okay.
I really like fucking Black Rose Dragon.
Yeah.
I really like Thought Ruler Archfiend. So they're all fucking tied in first place. Honorary shout out, however, to the Fiend Mega Cyber showing up for all of like fucking 2 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy was
Akiza's
in and
little
out.
practice duel. I just noticed him and I was like, oh shit. Fucking no mic progression shout out. That card was okay.
Yeah, he sure was alright.
As for like a favorite play, I don't know, it's probably Carly Carmine getting up and looking Sayer straight in the face and going, I didn't hear no bell.
Man. Oh, God. I like that we're all basically in agreement on this. KZ, favorite card in play?
Fortune ladies are cool. I like the fire one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always enjoyed that archetype, so I liked seeing them animated for once.
That is true.
Hell yeah.
And favorite play when Divine killed that kid, that shit was sick. I'm just like, whatever. It's a psychic type. It can just attack you directly, actually. It's just done. And then the kid passed out, and I was hoping that he might have died of his injuries.
Unfortunately, he's a major character who's at the beginning of every episode asking what
True.
card it is, so he's not dead.
He's the heart of the show, okay?
Yeah, look,
Imagine praying for the death of a child. That could not be me. I'm a changed man.
That is true. You've gone through a lot in this 5-hour podcast.
your
I've
character arc,
metamorphosized.
your character arc in this episode of Mel Mike is much like Carly's in this batch of episodes. Tonal fucking whiplash. Anyway, hey Bio, what were your favorite card in play?
I liked what was it called? The Black Rose Dragon?
Yes.
I just like how that looks.
There you go.
Super
Hell
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite
Carl
play.
fucking hates it.
Yeah. My favorite play, I don't know if this counts, but the whole Future Vision, is that what it was called?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
spell effect. And that's just like
Yeah.
a card, but the actual like effect was super cool.
Mhm.
No, I get that. The aesthetic of the duel arena as soon as that got played was very good.
Yeah.
All right. Sick. Well, that's us this time. We're done covering this batch. Next time on Millennium Mike, we're going to be covering episodes 40 to 44 of 5Ds, and that recording is going to be happening on September 7th. Keep an eye out for that. Is there anything that anybody wants to say before I read us out?
Remember to
Watch
brush your
the video.
tongues.
I knew it.
Watch
I knew
Bio's
it.
video.
You can't rush it. There will be an on-site accident.
Cocoa Puff.
All right.
Watch a
Awesome.
video. Oh.
Oh, man.
Tip your waitresses.
Yeah, that's important. Remember,
Buy the veal.
service workers deal with too much. Help them. Thank you all for listening to the Millennium Microphone. Thank you all for continuing to support our goofy little podcast where we talk about a children's card game anime. And the continued ability for us to talk about it would not be possible without you guys and your support. Friendly reminder that if you want to participate in one of the live recordings, just be in the chat, hang out, potentially help us vote on our thumbnails. Those happen on the days that we announce at the end of an episode at 7:30 p.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/ShibuyaGato, all one word. So if you are interested in that, just mark it down. And if you can't make it there, then don't worry because the episode always goes out 12:30 p.m. Eastern the day after. Until next time, we will see you next duel.